Yo. Report, everyone report in. That's right, it's magic. It's magic like the three. But yo, don't ever get it misconstrued when you see us coming through with them Dayglow colors. Lyrically, we run it all day. So if you throw it towards us, we gonna run it back.
Long Island. Long Island. It's the birth of a team here to clean up the turf, and the worth of the dream is to change the regime and the lean that we lay with the words that we spray with the way that we teach y'all to act. Run it back with the palms, with the dice, and the songs that we slice with the plate, earn the weight and the height, and the forms with the price with the men, never mice. When we on the device of the mic, never that. Run it back. Put my rap on the line and the math of the signs that we make be the cake that we stack on my grind. I'm a one of a kind and the one from the vine of the grape where you heard I'm the cat. Right, man, it's the thing that we hang around our neck like a chain. It's the piece of the pain. At the least, it's the lane that my flow travel down in the sound. We the rock cocaine to the brain on the track. Overdue with the new when you beg for the brew that we stirred and we heard that you don't have a clue how it's made. It's the boom to the back like the full and the paid that provide. Hey, yo, my nigga, run it back. We're the sons of the beat and we stay on our toes with our feet exposed to the car to the creek, cause our ears in the street and our minds in the stars. Man, y'all know who we are. Tuck the pack.
That's what I'm talking about. Nassau and Suffolk County, we up in here. But we gonna take it on over to Queens. To my brothers in the bridge, who's about to run it back.
Nigga Nas right there. Hey, yo. They go jungle right there.
Hey, yo, everybody get back. Everybody look out. They go to guard. Let the guard through. Let my brother through.
Untappable, half of you laughable. You won't be photographable if I have to run through half of your crew. I'm only trying to get smarter, like 5%ers in Parliament, Harlem, rep the bottom. Run it back, not the bottom like the bottle of snake wine with a snake still in it. We sip to see if it takes time to fill it. I'm speaking to buildings, ghetto tenements, the militants, no suburbia privileges. Run it back from the rap, it's no wonder that 3's the magic number. Add me to that number, that's 4. The 4 feeds you, the 4 ZZ top member, the 4 Fuji, who me? I fantasize musically when it's suiting me. It's wild as the 80s, 90s, and thousands. How we was sick, how did it slip? Now it's just Doji Dot and Scissor with most powerful hits. Leave the country rap, only black artists on top of the charts. Something's whack, run it back. Not only loving, only black, don't start with that. The problem hatched, probably with Napster back in 99. In fact, what's Nas the pride for getting diamond plaques? He cries inside about it, never, he just runs it back.
Okay, everyone, I know your heartbeat is running fast after running it back, so let's slow it down. Take a deep breath in. Now, take a deep breath out. Is that...
What is that?
Weed smoke I'm smelling?
Yeah.
Oh.
That smells good.
Anyway, let's prepare to take our mind to the next song. Salute, salutary, and salutations. And don't forget the vocalization.
Yeah, 88 shit. Let's go. The most valuable bars that'll clap you. Black British walkers with diamonds in the tassels. Cascade kids rock more glass and it splash you. My goon down project got a Tony Stark statue. I'm like Gotti on dust. Got young niggas swinging they blade. The chain swinging cats remind me of us. We got old money, old 20s. Gold mouth full of fronts. We in a Swiss Alps. Fucking mad snow bunnies. Syringe wrap, 40 bundles of smack. I seen lawyers get strung. They started off with the crack. The plug sent me 10 bricks. I sent all of them back. So they sent me half for 100. Had to get them on that. I got my Cameron gun, rubber grip with the pink nozzle, skate routes, dirt bikes, moving like Chapo, bulletproof Spalding goggles, cop killer hollows, fuck around and get the whole cell like a taco. Yeah, yo, yeah, Ghost is global, classic soulful. Teddy pinned the grass on wax with the nasty vocals. Penthouse, doorknob drawers and the floors is opal. Diamond shaped roofs, the indoor pool is purple. Superb like bird and magic. A real deep thinker with silk words that's smoother than virgin fabric. And them two-tone gummies, I'm the first to have it. We don't fucking bearskin rub, just Persian rabbits. We mad nice, cigar in a glass of water. Got excited when the plug made it past the border. Flood to Florida, straight down to Bora Bora. We ate bodies for 18 days like we were foreigners.
Everybody know we don't play.
Death before dishonor, tell a nigga calm down. I'm trying to get it for his crown. Dreamt about the shit when I was back on lockdown. I learned my shit inside the pound. I'm a headshot with the red dot. Pop, pop, headlock, dreadlock. It's time to slide. There's ops. Hold up, wait. There's cops. Pull up and pop, pop, yeah. Pop. See, I don't know why they cry. Till we see them die, we will not be satisfied. If they try to take a life, then we got to take a life. If it ain't life, then every sentence light. Make a nigga take flight if he try to take ice. Stacking up the cash, making money off your vice. Fuck a double back, niggas coming back thrice. Coming back 3 times, 4 times 5 equals 20 on his head, guaranteed to leave him dead. I wish I could change how my niggas like to live. The problem is the change ain't enough to pay the bill. So for what the ice worth, they gon' leave your body chill. Bumping jazz while my bitch clean the house, she keep it fresh. She don't know my niggas en route to leave a mess. Wish that I could change how they think, it got me stressed. Cause they live inside of hell while my life is hella blessed.
You don't change, you don't change. Everybody know we don't play. You don't change, you don't change.
Everybody know we don't play.
I'm a headshot with the red dot. Pop, pop, headlock, dreadlock. Time to slide. There's ops. Hold up, wait. There's cops.
Everybody know we don't play.
I don't know why they try. There's no dry eyes after drive-bys. Knocking Buju Banton, boom, bye-bye. You pussy niggas miscounting all them 9 lives. Begging for attention and mentioning me. Get your name penciled in, these guns ain't whispering. While my thumbs twiddling. Picking Allen Gilligan, sit your bitch poolside. Sun Turner Cinnamon. I don't remembering getting money right now. Drive 2026, I don't even ask how. LV cash cow, St. Jude's cash out. I can't even podcast, giving all my passed out. Watching niggas crash out, telling who they ass about. Interview with anybody sitting in a glass house. I'ma pull that mask out, all you niggas mascots. Looking at the difference between the have and the have-nots.
You don't change, you don't change. Everybody know we don't play. You don't change, you don't change.
Yeah.
Everybody, we don't play.
I'm a headshot with the red dot. Pop, pop, headlock, dreadlock. Time to slide. There's ops. Hold up, wait. There's cops.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready to close that out. For those who didn't catch the last one. Yeah, Drake got, good brother Pusha T sending more shots Drake's way. If you want to know what the song is, just let me know. I'll direct you. All right, man. What's going on? How y'all doing? The deactivate. Okay. Let me go ahead and get shouts out to those who make some notes. Those you take time out to listen to little old me. It's always appreciated. It's always appreciated. Let's see. Clark's in the building. Oh shit, she's first getting a DMO on. What the fuck? 7 was happening, queen mother. Brother of a certain age. Be down. Hey lady, hold on. Let me get through my intros. Then we'll talk. Slander's in the building, like, hey, Miss Mary, hey, I'm here till I ain't. Yeah, I know, past y'all bedtime. Yes, that was the Almighty Ghostface is part of this selection today. You know, first song for those who are interested. De La Soul, new joint. You know what I'm saying? But diversified, man. It's not all trap music and trunk rattling over here, man. You know, we like to switch it up. You know, y'all sharing love. Hi, yeah. Okay. Hey, DMO.
Hello, my love. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I'm doing good. I'm doing great.
All of the above. Well, goddamn. Shit. Okay.
Got your tongue tied up here, boy.
Yeah, dude. Shit. Okay.
I have that fat, you know, that sultry voice, you know. It's,
yeah. Well, I was bopping on the balcony and then you was shit. I was coming up here to fuss because I can't hear y'all before I come up. Last time I went up on 4 times, he was like, and then here you come. Oh, damn. So I can't hear y'all.
Listen, here, yeah, and I wasn't expecting nobody this soon. You know, normally before, you know, y'all wait till I kind of do my hellos and all of that kind of stuff, and then, you know, let out a couple deep breaths, and, you know, then y'all jump on. But it's cool. Listen, man. You know, we pivot, man. We pivot. Yes, Clark. Listen, highly favored over here, man.
Now I'm gonna tell you now, favorite in this moment. I got to put those disclaimers on there. In this moment.
Listen. Anytime that me and you are on the panel, you don't have to put any disclaimers. You don't have to do any of that. This, I know your other children don't like to hear that, but I know I'm your favorite. It's okay though. You don't have to do all of that. They fight for second place. Always have been. But continue.
I know. I know. And y'all love to start this shit and the only thing I'll be doing is just like, I know, honey. I know. I was just telling my other half, I was like, now see, he always talking about I'll be coming up here, but at least I waited to the song this time and then I come up here, you like, can I say my hellos? I'm like, well, damn.
No, it's like double dutch, man. You got to listen. You got to wait. It's like double dutch. You got to jump in at the right time. You got to jump in at the right time.
I started rocking. I'm rocking right now. When you said double dutch, I'm like, damn, I was trying to get in.
You got to catch the beat at the right time. You never know. You never know. How you doing,
my love?
How you doing? First of all,
I'm doing wonderful, honey. We had a little bit of stuff going on, but it's all, you know, God is good. So I'll let y'all know about that later. You know.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that's all I'm gonna say on that.
That's what's
I ain't gonna focus on. Yeah. So no matter what happened, know where we at now. So
listen. Yes, I have.
That sound like I got tapped. Hold on, darling. This sound like I got tapped. He did some tapping. That's what it sounded like to me.
Listen. If it was some tapping, we wouldn't be rapping right now.
Well, that's true too, because we know about that sleep afterwards, and so never mind. So no, he just happy, honey. He just happy.
No, I had me a power nap.
Darling.
I had me a power nap before the show, so that's all.
Okay.
All
right, well, you sound good.
No tapping, Miss Lady.
Not until later. I told y'all. But see, last time I said that, I said I'm getting ready to go get pregnant, or at least try to. But y'all thought that was wrong with me to say that.
You know how it go. You know, after the show, the missus is asleep. You got to slide into the bed. You know, nice and comfortable. Get right up on them, and say something slick like, I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do it like that sometimes. Sometimes, my ass need to roll over and go to sleep.
I couldn't turn my camera off, so I just turned my mic off. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna let it do what it do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let it do what it do, because that's what it does. I love you. I adores me some you, and I'm gonna be sleepwalking probably in the next hour. So don't be saying nothing when you see my ass again.
No, I'm not. Listen, I know this is normally the time that you be doing your nightly strolls and all that kind of.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know.
But I always come back home. I always come back home.
Yeah, I know. I know. So I know I'm gonna see you later. So go ahead and do what you normally do, and do your honey bunny things in different places and different spaces.
You wrong for that one, but I'm gonna go on and get down. And you want my ass to come back and talk about that, but I'm gonna go on and get down. I love your ass. All right, my bunnies. I'm gonna see y'all in a bit.
I'll see you in a bit. Now,
All
you
right,
be
darling.
okay now. All right.
I always, my love. See you later.
See you. Yes, Brother Samurai does box talk, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we're gonna get into a little bit of that. Keith Sweat has something to say about R&B. Let's see if I get a rundown the show. Keith Sweat talking about R&B. I'm gonna break down some of this game tape, Anton Daniels, Corey Holcomb situation. I kind of briefly touched on it last night. Didn't want to get on it. I wanted to save it. Who does? I'm a little black book. Brother of a certain age, man. Back in my unreformed days, man, brother had a Holodex. You understand what I'm saying? Not a Rolodex. Had a Holodex. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't talk too spicy, too greasy. Because Mrs. like to listen to the replays, and she likes to double check and fact check. But player. We're gonna keep it like that. But what else we got going on? What other clips I got? Don Lemon claps back at Nicki Minaj. We'll briefly touch on that. But where do I want to start? I'm gonna go with J. Cole. We're gonna start with J. Cole. For those who don't know, J. Cole album is coming out in roughly about 2.5 weeks. The fall of the much anticipated next album from J. Cole is coming out. He already released his first single. For those of you who haven't checked it out, just let me know, and I can direct you to where to catch it. But J. Cole on the single is floating like he normally does, doing wonderful things. J. Cole's Fall Off album. The anticipation for it has been building up, and this is even more scrutiny being placed on this album due to the fact that last year, I would say the year. Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah.
Yep. Heard the whole damn Jermaine call.
I'm not gonna listen. I'm not fit. Listen, I know you think I'm gonna do him like I did your boy Drake. No. With Cole, it's different. It's different. Well, first of all, have you heard the new song?
Is you serious right now?
Of
course I heard that new call. Of course I heard that.
Okay. Undercover photo on the phone. All right, so let's get into it. Well, what's your thoughts on the first single? Did you like it? Was it vibing? Was it?
I liked it. The beat was amazing. The flow was good. Like everything was good. It was just a great song all around. I mean, he don't miss too often.
I like the concept of it. How he's rapping from
backwards.
Yeah, how he's rapping backwards and kind of. It's really like setting it up, painting a picture. And it's setting the tone for the album. I'm expecting it to be a lot of that on the album. Kind of like Cole looking into himself. I don't think it's going to be as over the top as some people may think. Because here's the problem that the only problem I have with the new album coming out is this: you're still hollering you're the best, and lyrically, J. Cole is one of them ones that can get away with it. The problem that lingers with the culture and hip hop fans is
he apologized during beef.
Yes, you can't come outside and come off the porch, win or lose, and take. I mean, I've never seen a battle play out like that. Like, I was waiting. Like I knew Kendrick was gonna crush Drake lyrically. Knew that wasn't a fair matchup, but him and Cole, that's different. You talking about guys that can get in there and really spar, and the fact that you jumped in there, and you landed a pretty good shot, opening shot with 7 minute drill, and you backtrack off of it, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth, because now, can I really put you in those GOAT conversations? Can I really put you in those best conversations? Because when it was time to get outside, you punked out. Like I didn't, for me, and I think a lot of fans that's real true fans of the culture, I don't like seeing it. I don't care if you'd have got washed, but you got to come outside. Like Meek Mill got washed by Drake, but he came outside. You understand?
Took him a minute, but he did.
I mean, but he came outside. Like, we're not putting a timetable on it. He got washed. I go back to like Everlast, Eminem. Everlast knew he couldn't out rap Eminem, but he came outside. I mean, hell, even Mariah Carey's kind of jumped in the ring with Eminem. Like,
nah, never drum. I
mean, but like you can't. Even Mariah Carey addressed him though. She addressed him.
That's the thing though. He's not a battling type of rapper or type of nigga. So I mean,
But we're not.
I'm with you. I don't agree with apologizing. I'm with you on that 1,000%. You should have never talked shit and said sorry. But in the same breath, it's not you. It almost felt forced.
I wouldn't say it was forced. It was like expected. Like he threw shots. Kendrick throws shots back at you and Drake. Drake comes outside. He's getting washed. You come outside, and the 7 minute drill was not a bad song. It wasn't like, yo, it's like a good opening salvo. Like, okay, let's get it. Like now you got somebody.
What was the standout on that mixtape?
I love the mixtape.
That song was the standout, the 7 minute song. That
he had a couple more joints on there. I fuck with, like the shit with him and Absol, and they like. It was a couple more joints on there I fuck with.
Okay,
but the 7 minute drill was good.
Are you good?
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, was that song as big as it was because of what it was about, or is that just it was a good song?
I mean, I think it was just a good song, but just the fact that you responded. And people was wondering, were you going to ever respond? Like, cause Cole, like, especially like the last 3 to 4 years, I'm like, you made it your business to tell people you the best. Like when you get on features, when you be doing your own shit, you let folks know, like, yo, I'm one of the ones lyrically, and you will respect that. Now, at the time you had the opportunity just to show and prove. And you apologize, like the apology. I think the apology is what took a lot of cats out. I was like, I can see if you drop 7 minute drill. He's like, yo, I'm not doing no more, songs. Like, yo, it is what it is. I said what I said on that record, but I'm not gonna get into the back and forth. I would have had more respect for you doing that, than coming out on stage and like, yo, I apologize, man. I wasn't in the right space, and Convo Kenny, don't fuck me up, man. You still my bro. I was going through the emotional stress, like, on some real, no pun intended, some real light skinned nigga shit. Like, what the fuck is this? What? Like, you took the time to write it, record it, put it out. Like, no mas. Like, you didn't get a chance for a response. You didn't let it get that far. So for me, it was like, with that being said, going to the Fallout, I'm expecting it lyrically to be dope. But as a fan of the culture, it's going to be a part of me that looks at it in the back of my mind, like, how much of this GOAT talk can I really take from you? Because when it was an opportunity to get outside and get active, which is traditionally what's been done, in the sport, you don't have to be, the most battly rapper to get in. Like, Kool Moe Dee wasn't the most lyrical, but I used to get down. Like, I'm gonna get out there, like, I'm gonna get active, and I'm not.
Let me ask you this: does this take him out of that big three talk?
No, it doesn't take him out of that big three. I mean, because you guys are the big three of that next wave, that next generation. It doesn't take you out of that. Like, who if I take you out, who do I put you? Who would I replace you with during that that era? Like nobody. Like Cole, you belong big three. You belong in the big three.
Okay, now let's. I don't. I This is just something I've heard over the years. I'm not saying me personally. I agree with this. What would you say to the people that say you could put Future in the big three?
Um,
He has the catalog. He's had a very successful career.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't argue with him. If you because you can make an argument for Future being in that that conversation. So I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not opposed to it. Like Future definitely, but I look at Future as like in a completely different kind of a lane. Because when you look at um the big three, I don't think you can look at any one of them and say they've influenced the culture more than Future. Honestly,
I agree with that.
because Future, that whole style, all like you influence the
The
whole.
melodic sound, a lot of that.
Yeah, like that's a Future. You got cats still rapping like Future. No one's really coming out trying to rap like Cole or Kenny or even trying to be Drake. Like Future is like that mix, that perfect mix between like trap, futuristic, melodic. This can be played in the strip club and in the radio, and you still get the same energy off of it. So yeah, Future is. I look at Future separate from the big three, because when I look at big three, it's like I'm talking about like the qual. I've never walked
Oh
away from the
yeah, no, I
Future
get all
album.
that. I'm just saying I've heard
Yeah,
people say it over the years that if they would swap him with Cole.
but I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be
No,
mad
okay.
because you could, like I said, you can make an argument for his impact. Like I don't think anybody said like Future's even on par with Cole lyrically. No. But for what he's brought to the game and the influence he's had on the culture, and the longevity he's had um, throughout the course of this. Yeah, you could definitely put Future in that big three conversation, and I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be looking at you crazy. Um, but with that being said, like I said, Future for me is completely separate. I don't look at him as in that same kind of vein where he's trying to get critical acclaim for his work. I think
Yeah.
Future's just putting out shit like, yo, this is what the streets want. This is what the streets feel. I don't think he's looking at it like, yo, this could win me a Grammy. This could be album of the year. Like, no, I'm just putting out music that I like, my fans like, and I'm gonna keep it like that. So,
No, I get that.
I mean, but what are your thoughts on what are you anticipating from the fall off? Because this might be his last album.
Nah, it ain't the last. I'm looking forward to it. I found a new respect for him. Have you ever listened to his podcast?
No, I didn't know Cole had a
Ah,
podcast.
no, it's like $10. You get like the whole, it's like 6 or 7 episodes, and it's like 2-3 hour episodes, and he just talks about just like his whole career coming up, how everything started at making the albums, all that. And I found just a new respect to him just from listening to that. And he kind of talked about making this and working on this, it being the last album, which I'm here for it. If that the single we got, if that's just an inkling of what we gonna get, I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm definitely confident first day, for sure. Um, I'm not listen. Cole lyrically will always be one of the ones. Whether I agree with him getting in the ring or not, he's always gonna be. I've been a Cole
Oh,
fan
for sure.
from the start. Um,
I would say he's this generation's best storyteller.
ooh,
I would say that. I would stand on that.
mm,
What was that one song on his album? Your Eyes Only. That song, like that right there. He is
mm,
this generation's best storyteller.
mm. I I would say his ooh. I mean, because
He is top tier. This generation, nobody's touching him on that storytelling. Go listen to that song. It's like 7 minutes. Like that's from a whole nother different person's perspective. Like he really, he really that guy with that.
How you doing, YouTube unfolder? Deactivate, deactivate. I don't know, because this is when I think of Cole.
He raps his ass off, but he can also tell a story like a motherfucker.
He paints a real vivid picture. It's kind of hard.
He's the Bob Ross then, fuck it. He the Bob Ross of this generation.
I think it's debatable for me, because like I've listened to, you know, Mr. Morales, that album, like that is a story unto itself. I would say Cole tells the best story. I think Kendrick makes you feel the stories more. Yeah, I would put it. I think Cole probably describes his story the best. I mean, but I feel like you walk away from a Kendrick, it's like an experience, like you was there. I don't know. It's debatable for me, but I can't be mad if people pick Cole. I don't know. I can't be mad if people pick Cole. I really can't. I mean, Cole is still one of the ones. Now I'm anticipating the fall off. Barring somebody else coming out, a real heavy hitter coming out, album of the year.
Well, fuck it, let's go there. They say the beige god is coming. They say the boy is coming.
Nobody cares.
Oh my god. Well, given the way the world is right now, you calling it Iceman. Terrible marketing, but
yeah.
terrible marketing.
I think Drake's next album critically is going to be a flop.
Oh, you crazy. You
gonna
drop that shit.
No.
He has no choice. This drop. This next one is make it, break it.
No, I'm saying
this is crunch time. You don't think he ain't gonna spit that shit?
No. When's the last time you walked away from a Drake album and be like, yo, he gave you one of them? No, when's the last time you walked away from listening to a Drake album and be like, yo, he gave me one of them ones? Even if you compare it to his stuff in his own catalog. Nothing he's put out in the past 6-7 years compares to what he put out. Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, Take Care. Like, come on, man. The first albums? No.
We just gonna have to wait and see. I don't know. I'm telling you, if that man's gonna be spitting that shit.
He's spitting bullshit. That's what he's gonna be spitting. Like, nah. If I'm Drake, I'm following Cole out the door. The fall off. Then his Iceman's my last album. Like we don't want
the last album.
Look, the culture's not fucking with it.
Stop. The culture, he's still the most streamed right now. The culture might not, but he getting.
But that's the. I'm looking at it from that. I'm looking at like. Dude,
okay. I'm not mad at that.
Man. I look at Drake like Taylor Swift. You pop,
but the culture will look past it if the bars are hitting. Though, can we admit that though?
No. I don't. Drake is. He's never been bar heavy. It's not a lot of quotables. It's not, especially off these last couple albums. I mean, listen. He's gonna do crazy numbers on the streams, gonna do crazy number on the sales, and if you want to mark that as success, cool. But as a fan of the culture, and as a child of the culture, dude, you spent more time crashing out. You spent more time in courtrooms and shit like that. Like what have you possibly got to say to me as a fan? Like you rapping, and I'm supposed to lead the slick talk. No, it's like even with Cole, like the Kendrick battle damaged both their legacies in different ways. both the legacies, because like we're talking about Cole coming out, and like you're anticipating like, yo, it's gonna be a dope album, but you're like, yeah, but we don't forget you didn't come outside and you apologize. You came outside and you apologize. And then
Okay, yeah, let's
Drake's
get
been
back to
putting
the
out
card.
bullshit. Drake has been putting out bullshit. Let's keep it a buck. Since Not Like Us dropped, what does Drake put out? What is he collabed on? Where you like, yo, he back in form? Like nothing. Yeah, there you go. Keep nobody's gonna be bumping Drake in the car. Like I can't believe that big dog talk. And what you'll do to a nigga? Like no, we know you go get lawyers. Get the fuck out of here. It don't correlate. We know you go get the paperwork, right, dude? That's your mo now. How can I take anything you say serious on your album about what you'll do to another dude if they step to you? Like, no, we know you'll go get Williams and Williams attorney group. Like, nigga, we know that's how you moving. Sorry. I mean, you're pop. You been excommunicated out of the coach. I don't give a fuck how many chicks dance to it in the club. The coach don't fuck with you. You pop. You Taylor Swift. I'm sorry.
Does the Fall Off have a Drake feature?
It might. It might. I mean,
you can't get a Kendrick feature, nigga. You gotta get one. Come on, this is the last one.
But we're talking about Cole here. We're talking Cole. Cole has never been like a feature heavy type nigga anyway.
No, I know.
So if I'm Cole, my final album,
you only getting a few.
Maybe go out and do Cole need a feature?
Ooh, do we finally get the Cole and Jay-Z feature?
It's rumors that Cole and Jay do got a song on here, and it's been since Nice Watch, and we're talking like well over a decade ago since the last time they were on a track together. So I mean, it's been rumored. It's been rumored that Jay may be on the album. I mean, it's a lot of rumors. It's rumored that Jay may be on the album, which would be, if I'm going to get a feature, and it's my final album, why not get it from the guy who brought me in the game? So I would be more hyped for a Jay feature than a Drake feature. I'm sorry,
Oh no.
Umar Johnson, a hip hop damn keeper. Damn. Drake, yeah, I agree. Drake needs an anthem song to top Kendrick's but what are you gonna give me? Like you do good music, dude. It's pop music though. It's not the culture. I don't want to hear the slick talk about what you do to niggas. Like it don't work like that no more, man. Because we saw when you was outside what you decided to do. You didn't fight back on wax, and keep it on wax. Like I'm gonna start suing cats for making fun of me. And
but what is the culture and state of hip hop right now, though?
I mean, it's just like the culture is. I mean, it's certain codes. And I'm just talking about keeping like with the music. Certain codes that you abide by. Like I respect you getting out there. Like I'm not clowning Drake for getting out there and getting his ass whooped. Like you on the mic, you lost. I think, and Cass would have been like, okay, cool, and we'll go back to listening to your music and whatnot, and that'll be. Jay got washed by Nas. Jay got washed by Nas. I mean, anytime you want to, get at somebody, you put the ether beat back in the background. Jay got washed by Nas. But we respect you for getting outside and getting active and not being apologetic about it. Understanding like this is what the culture is built off of. Like, I'm not going to like date myself, but you can go check the history. Like, MCs, you wanted to be the best MC, you had to, I had to get out there and prove I was better than the next guy. As far as like what I was saying, and even though it was like sing-songy type, simplistic raps. the Curtis Blows and the Grandmaster Flash. It wasn't like bar heavy, but it's like, yo, I'm the best, and I'm gonna prove I'm the best, and I'm gonna get on the mic, and I'm, if I gotta go at another MC, I'm gonna do that. And whether win or lose, I went out there and improved. I'm willing to get in the ring. Nobody was, they got washed. Was like, yo, now I'm suing. Now I'm trying to like destroy the culture, and I'm gonna set a new precedence. Like when you say this about folks on records, you're gonna have to stand by. Like, bro, Cass is not moving like that's not the culture. Like you could have got out there and did a Biggie who shot you and shut the fuck up. Like I'm not responding back to Tupac. You could have did that, but you went and got lawyers. So as far as I'm concerned, like the culture ain't fucking with that. You're not fucking with that. I don't give a damn how many chicks is dancing. I don't give a fuck how many streams you got. I'm gonna always look at you funny. Because if folks, somebody say something you don't like, are you picking up the blicky or are you picking up the pin? What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Blicky or the pin?
You get some respect for that. You get some respect for that. Now, speaking of no respect, did you catch the Anton Daniels? Corey Holcomb?
This nigga smooth. Y'all hear that segue? Still got it. He still got it. Of course, I saw that pure, beautiful moment of fuckery.
Now, I got a clip from it because I want to break down the game tape because shout out to the homie Aunt, man. He was Team Corey last night. He was Team Corey last night. But I want to break down. Let me pull it up. I want to break down the game tape. I'm not Team Corey on this one, and I'm not an Anton Daniels fan. I'm not a fan of like neither one of these cats. Like I'm not a heavy listener. I know who they are, but I've listened to some of their stuff. But I'm not a heavy listener to their stuff. Agent Activity. Jake should have never ever. Yeah, smooth operator. I'm going to play the clip for those who haven't seen it. Like this is a 3-minute clip, but we're gonna start it over, and I want to break it down piece by piece because in my opinion, once I break it down, you might start feeling different about who you think won. Okay, but let's play the clip first.
Mail due to America
I'm not
to bring it down.
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it, and that's why I lose respect for you. You start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
No,
see, ain't nobody
let me tell you something, homie.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
I don't
ain't nobody
suck
gonna tell
dick.
you. Yeah,
I don't
you do.
suck
Yeah,
dick.
you do.
So fix
you doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck dick.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that.
Tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same energy you give me.
Let's switch seats. Let's switch seats. I'm with it. Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about nothing.
Well, I tell you what, watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
You
homie.
say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
okay, but that gay shit? Oh, you
I don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey, homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say I suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No. I
don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But you're not bossing up on me.
We good. I did already. I don't do dick sucking
shit. Put the microphone right now and going up. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
You running your mouth. I don't do
you
no
doing
dick
this shit
sucking
for the
shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want to
I'll
say
show
Anton,
you I ain't doing it for the internet.
If you want to say Anton, listen, don't disrespect me like that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that, I'll respect you. But don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm gonna extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how would it call this nigga out his name? Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get disrespected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No,
No.
This my show. This
cool.
my show.
That's cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do shit.
Come at me with that dick sucking shit again, nigga.
You're not gonna
come at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go out back right now.
Fuck I am.
We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
We can go out back right now.
I got money for all this. Whatever.
I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Hey,
No, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for the. I ain't falling. Colleen, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like
If you want to get back to the conversation, we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not listening to none of that.
All right, let me pause it here. That's about 10 seconds left, and we're gonna break down the game first. But first of all, let me welcome to the stage one of my esteemed brother of a certain age, aka 58 Savage. What's going on, good brother?
What the fuck? It was 58 What the fuck? What's going on, man?
Not much, man. Not much. I got him to cuss, y'all. I got him to cuss. We're making progress.
That threw me off.
I figured it'd catch you off guard.
Jesus Christ.
All right, man. How you doing, good brother? How you doing, good brother?
I'm doing good. I had to pop up here for this this nonsense, you know.
Okay. Well, that sounded real professional, Joe. All right, so let me. I'm gonna go around the panel, ask everybody for what their thoughts are. Then I want to break down the game footage because I'm gonna tell you what I saw.
Right.
But I'm gonna start with you, since you know you up here 58. What's happening? What's your thoughts on it?
So first of all, nobody wanted to fight.
Talk about it.
If you make the effort to move the chair, move the lady, move the furniture, and then get that close, why do you need him to say it one more time? He told you, I don't give a fuck about nothing you talking about. He said you ain't gonna do nothing. Like, this is different. I know men get all bent out of shape.
Okay, hold on, 58. Hold on, you sound like you're drowning there, brother. You okay?
Yeah. Why is it coming off?
It was coming off muffled. It might not have been you. It might have been a good brother Slande.
Maybe I'm just
somebody out.
Yeah, he's making a trap deal right now.
Y'all gonna stop with that. I'm as square as it could be. I love being a square too. Now,
so was James St. Patrick.
Oh man. So yeah. I just like, and so on that end, like I think at some point he said you kissing ass or white people, whatever, and then he used a sucking dick. It's kind of the same type of thing, but I know men get upset when somebody says something about sucking dick, so he got offended by it. But Corey always saying stuff about people like that anyway. And if you watch his show, the other thing is, on Anton's, like, I'm not letting nobody get that close to me. So he didn't want to fight. Ain't no going out back. Ain't no, once the dude stand like over you, they kind of rubbed into him. Like, that's too close to me. So if he wanted to fight, he wouldn't be going out back. Both of these dudes got money, so yeah, they both got money. They both, I guess, if they're gonna do something goofy, they have to pay for it. And the other thing is, they know each other's content. So for him to come up there, I think it was. I'm not saying it was orchestrated, but the potential for this to go left was there already. So I just don't think anybody wanted to do anything. That's just my opinion.
Okay. I can respect it. I agree with a lot of what you said. I'm gonna disagree with some of that, but I'm gonna do that when I break down the game tape. So Slander, where we at with it, man?
I think Corey was just pump faking, trying to get a moment for the show because he did call him a dick sucker more than once. Now, did he say it when he told him to say it again? No, but also he stood up. He said, "We can go outside." He walked off camera. You feel me? But
well, I want to break down the game tape.
We can.
I'm seeing a lot of what y'all saying, and I agree with a lot of what you're saying.
I think Corey was fishing for content or a moment.
Anton, to me, I'm just gonna say this is a quick overview. I think to me, Anton wins this, hands down, clear, no debate. And I'm not a fan of either one of them like that. Where I'm picking sides, but I'm gonna break it down and I'm gonna tell you what I was seeing and what I was catching on to. Hold on, let's check this out.
Male do to America to bring it down.
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it, and that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing.
Okay, so this is where, for me, is where Corey is testing the waters just to see how disrespectful I can be. Because no man wants to be told that they're dancing around the subject. It's like you're trying to, and low key calling the man scared.
Yes. Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? You low key calling you scared, and men, we men. Last thing you want to be called is scared, because it's almost like a hit to your ego, your pride. You don't want to be looked at as weak. But this is Corey testing the waters, just to see how much disrespect I can get off before he starts to push back. So hold on, let me get back to it. So we're here with it.
Kissing Caucasian male's ass,
but I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass.
So now instead of you just saying you kissing ass, no, you had to be specific and say Caucasian males. That once again, this is Corey testing the waters.
Yeah, calling him a sellout.
Exactly, testing the waters. But this is all a test from Corey to see how far with the disrespect can I keep it. Because you could have just said, man, you dancing around, you be kissing ass, and kissing ass could mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. When you say Caucasian males ass, okay, cool. Now you put now you're putting a name on it. Now you're putting an address on it. So, but like I said, this is Corey testing the waters.
Of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now.
Now, it's at this point, Anton's like, okay, cool. You testing the waters. I'm gonna test the waters with you, because once again, no black man likes to be told to suck another man's D, or even be referenced when sucking a man's D. Nobody. I don't care how many phones you run over. Nobody wants to be associated with something like that in real time. Okay, my audio good?
Oh no. I laughed.
And
Marlo over there still choking that nigga out. He'll be back.
I thought, maybe that subliminal shot was gonna get a response.
You good. That was funny.
Like I said, I don't care how many phones you run over. Like, nobody wants to be associated with.
Hey, I'm just
No, brother. We let loose over here, man. It's whatever. I'm just saying, no man wants to be associated with that type of behavior if you're not participating in that type of behavior. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care who you are. So this is Anton pushing back. Okay, cool. You testing the waters. I'm gonna test the waters with you, man. Let's continue.
You doing the easy shit. What you do? Let me tell you what you do.
Nah, homie, let me tell you something, homie.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
I don't
Ain't nobody
suck
gonna
dick.
tell you to, yeah.
Okay, it's at this point, Corey realized, oh shit, we're still rolling. This is live. Now I have to address, because if you go back, Anton is still like kind of getting words out after making the that's my D comment. And Corey, the camera goes to Corey, and he's like, oh, it's sinking in that this man just said this to me. Another L for Corey. Because now you've tested the waters. Hey, beautiful. You've tested the waters. He's testing back, and now you realize, oh shit, the camera's on. Now, this is what brother you was kind of talking about earlier. You know, now it becomes performative. Now I have to put on a show, and this is where, for me, the show starts because now you're responding back to Corey. Now you have to show a sign of strength because this is still your show. And the man has come on your show after you said he was kissing white man's ass. He told you out here sucking D. Now you have to put on the show. But let's continue.
I don't suck dick.
Yeah, you do.
So fix
You doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck
You
dick,
doing
homie.
you doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you, I don't
Believe me
do
when
that.
I tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same
Let's
energy
switch
you give me.
Let's switch seats. Let's switch seats.
I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no.
Okay. At this moment, we're full on we're full on acting. This is all performative at this point. I don't want to look weak, so let's put on. It's kind of like when you're getting ready to fight, and all of a sudden, you know, one person want to start taking their clothes off. Like, what they got to do with them hands?
Yeah. Announcing that you're gonna switch seats and all that. You giving everybody time to if something jump off, then they can break it up quick. So
I got somebody back here. Oh hell! Hey, twin. Keith, can you hear me?
Her thing is on mute.
I see it. I see it. She's showing on mute.
Okay, yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen to you guys. I'll give mine at the end.
Nah, jump in when you want to, because I know you team Corey, but I'm not listening.
Well, I'm kind of straddling the fence a little bit. I'm not for Anton Daniels, period, at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a scammer. But yeah, Corey, I don't know. I'm kind of with Corey because I think Corey had to pull back because he got a couple of suits already. You know what I'm saying? That he's been dealing with. The latest one I think was with what was the comedian name?
Spears.
Yeah, Spears, yeah. And so he gotta kind of watch it. I mean, he ain't no rich dude. You know what I'm saying? He ain't getting it like that. You know, even though I think they say he got maybe 1 to 4 million his net worth or something.
Okay. Well, Keith, let me let me counterpoint on that.
Okay.
If you got that kind of, you in those kind of legal situations, maybe you change up your own tone on how you talking to folks. You understand what I'm saying? Like you can't be telling me I'm kissing a white man's ass. You can't be talking spicy to me, and I'm supposed to be, handling you with kid gloves because you got an ankle monitor. We're not doing that.
Well, you guys have to remember, Corey is old school. I'm old school, so I can kind of relate. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not a man, I can kind of relate to the sentiment of that whole situation. That's just, I'm gonna say from a female's perspective. If it was female to female and some shit like that went down, right? And I said, bitch, kiss my ass. So that, kiss my ass was equivalent to saying kick rocks. It didn't mean nothing sexual. It didn't have a sexual connotation. It just mean like, you kiss ass, you suck up, like you trying to win brownie points. So you're doing something cooning some type of way, trying to suck up, kiss ass, right?
No, I get it. I get
right.
it.
So now when a heterosexual man invites another heterosexual man to anybody's dick, that's putting a sexual connotation. You remember Flacco used to say that shit in the space all the time. Suck my dick. And you don't offer nobody's dick to another heterosexual man. Period.
Listen,
dick shouldn't be in the dick shouldn't be in the equation of a man-to-man conversation at all. Period.
I mean,
but for a man to say,
I get it.
But a man tell you, nigga, you kissing ass. That's been used for so long. That term, you know what I mean? There's no sexual connotation on that term.
Okay. And I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay.
This is this is the point I want to get at with this whole. And that's why I'm breaking it down. It's it becomes performative.
Mm-hmm.
If I have a problem with what you said, I'm not going to ask you to repeat it. I'm not moving seats. I'm moving furniture, and you with it. If I'm on that type of time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If I'm in a situation like you say with Corey, we were talking about possible lawsuits, yada yada yada. I'm removing you from the show because I'm trying to protect my brand, protect my show, protect my money. But this is for me, and this is why I say to me, Anton won the exchange. Like I don't, Anton is a fuckboy, and I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But I look at it. This is you're too Corey for me is too performative. Say it again. Say
Right.
it again.
He
Say it
is.
again.
It's like he's animated. He's performative. And I looked at it over and over. And I know Antoine, he tried to make a point and he tried to roast him by saying he was shaking. His hands were shaking. Talking about Corey. I saw Corey shaking too. But I didn't get shaking from like being scared. I got shaking from being so rattled, like I really want to slap the shit out this fucker.
Well, you
But
should
he
have
got to
did.
pull. He had to pull back.
No,
But
no,
if
see,
no,
Keith,
look, check this out though. Okay, but listen to this part. Listen to this part. If the man was so discombobulated, he could not carry on with the show. He was sitting there looking so disturbed. He couldn't get past it. So since he knew monetarily, financially, he couldn't physically lash out at the dude. So he chose to verbally lash out at him. You know what I mean? Get your bitch ass out of here. You know, he verbally attacked him because he knew he couldn't physically attack him like
no.
he wanted
See,
to.
keep. Let me push back again, twin. Let me push back again.
Okay. Come on.
Here's where I'm at with it.
Uh-huh.
You can't, even if you're discombobulated, and I get he's shaking because he wants.
Because I do that. I shake when I get angry.
And I get it. And I say because he's angry, he's upset. But it's for me, it's still performative. And I'm not carrying on a conversation. Like once I felt disrespected and I can't respond in the fashion that I would want to. I'm removing you from the equation. You understand what I'm saying? Like, why am I moving seats? Why am I doing all? Because for me, like I said, this is the equivalent of like an after school fight, and you taking off your hoodie. I gotta wait for you to take off your t-shirt. I wait for you to take off your chains. Like,
knock this pencil off my shoulder. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Do you think it could have been a situation where Corey was trying to get him to swing first because
I think,
he has all his lawsuits and stuff going on?
Yes, I think Corey. Yeah, I'm telling you, Corey want our man. You got to look at it again.
But I don't think Anton's that type of person though.
Anton is a wimp. He wasn't finna bust grapes with a sledgehammer with them little ass hands.
He put on a better for me. He put on a better show than Corey.
He was stunned. No, he did. He didn't say it again.
I said show. I didn't
He
say
got up though and walked towards that door.
Yeah. He
got up.
Put on a better show.
He got up because he saw Corey's restraint. He saw Corey wasn't getting ready to go head on with it.
But that's part
but
of the
he
show.
knew if he had kept sitting his ass there, and if he had said it again, Corey was gonna knock shit out his ass.
Why did he need him to say it again?
That's where I'm at with it.
You know how it goes. Y'all know how it goes. Y'all know how it goes. Sometimes you be like, say that shit again. Say it again. He had to be pumped up to the point of no return. Yeah. See, right then he still has some level of restraint. Y'all don't think so? I'm giving y'all some good pushback though, huh?
No, yeah, you trying.
Nah, we gonna move you out the way like he did that lady.
Okay. And now let me tell you something about that. I kind of didn't like her. Because Corey could have been. Now if that shit was real, I know my sons would have did their hand like, God damn it, move. You know what I mean? So she should have went over with the other men on the other side over there and be like, one of y'all go over there, and but just got clean out the way.
Look at the image right now. Look at that. That's you can't, if you got lawsuits or whatever, it's the fact that he was on the other side of the woman, he moved her out the way and then came up to him. You don't know, you could say, that man ain't, He ain't about that life. But you don't know what a scared dude to do.
Yeah.
He might have swung on you, and then, now you can't even say he hit me first. And they're gonna say you got up, you're physically bigger than him, and you approached him. What was he expect? What you expect him to do? So
That dude heart was beating fast.
and that's
Did you
the
see
thing.
the whole clip, Keeper?
I think I did. Yeah.
Did you see
Yeah.
like the ending where Corey was like, fuck you, fuck your bitch? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before,
Yeah. That's
what
why I
did you think
said
of
he
that?
couldn't. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. But like I know at that by then he had lost control because like I said, he couldn't get to him physically. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
he chose to
No,
no. He had to restrain himself.
keep. It's one
Yeah.
thing with saying I couldn't get to him. Like you literally
No. Not saying he
you're right.
couldn't. Like there was some obstacle in the way. I'm saying mentally he chose to restrain
But
himself.
if you know that though, Keith, if you know that,
Uh-huh.
remove him from the equation to keep because like it's almost like being on the panel with the bird
Yeah.
and like knowing
Yeah.
like it could go left. Let me remove myself or remove them. Like
Well, that's
you can't. No, for me,
you got to
that's why I say
remember
Corey
we got,
loses the show. This is a show.
but you got to remember we're logical thinking people. Corey may be a hothead, like he said, he's a fucking hothead, and especially being in Chicago, coming from that type of environment. You know what I mean? Shit, we take action and ask questions last. And I think he's trying to get out of that. That's why he had them fucking suits and shit. Like, shut your mouth up. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
you
but
you getting a little money now. Chill.
no, but we're not going to excuse like Corey's grown enough to know that you can't be still like like I don't give a fuck where you from. You can't be still
Yeah.
acting like a YN when you got
No,
shit to
he
lose.
ghetto. He ghetto. He ghetto. Corey is
Listen,
ghetto as shit.
And he talk a lot.
Corey's his worst enemy.
He talk a lot.
He is. He talk a lot of shit. You're right.
His podcast
But
should be way bigger than what it is.
yeah, he do. And I think I don't watch it a lot, but the few times have watched it, that's why I can't subscribe and watch him a lot because I say, oh, he is just acting like an asshole. And sometimes it'd be embarrassing because he is from Chicago. But I was looking at that clip and I could see his mentality, and I'm just looking at his face and I'm like,
he
if
lost. He lost, Keith.
Okay, I give you that. I give you that.
I say he lost. I mean, both of them are losers in this. It's a
Yeah.
For me, I think Anton puts on a better show. Okay, cool. I don't
But
have
it
to
could.
repeat it. I don't have to repeat it. You heard me the first time, brother.
But I'm
Or
kind of
from Chicago,
conflicted.
East End.
I'm kind of conflicted. That's why I said I'm on the fence because it could have very well been a show. Because remember, what's his light skinned sidekick? That dude.
Zoe Williams.
Is that his name? The one that be on the show with him that's sitting over there be giving commentary, the light skinned one.
Oh, you talking about the comedian? What's
the comedian Case.
He be roasting. He
roasting the shit out of Anton. Oh my God.
What's his name?
So he got his own Craig. Yeah, his little series. He getting ready to start with this roasting shit with him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, keep Corey out of it. This between me and you. Yeah. So I could see it kind of maybe being a play. D7, Corey Holcomb from Chicago.
Yeah. Okay, let me get back into this because I want to show you some more of this performative act, and this is why I was giving Anton the dub. I was giving Anton the dub in this extent, so let's play a little bit more.
I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about none of
Well,
this
I
shit
tell you
right
what,
now.
watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
You
homie.
say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You think I
Okay,
give a
but
fuck about what you
that
talking
that
about,
gay
nigga?
shit, oh, you
I
go.
don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey,
about.
homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put
You
no
switching
dick
seats
sucking
don't mean
shit.
shit to me.
Don't put no
I'm
dick
from
sucking
Detroit,
shit
nigga.
on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's
Now,
what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No. I
don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But
We
you're not
good.
bossing up on me.
Yo,
We good. I did already. I don't do dick sucking.
Okay, let me pause it right here. Once again, why you want him to repeat what he already said, brother? Why? What's going on, huh? Hold on, am I still good?
Yeah.
Oh, Unc made it up. Okay, I'm jump down. Let you guys have at it.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, this is from right here, like this performative. Why are we repeating? Why you need me to repeat? You heard me the first time. And I'm a man. That means what? That means what?
Yeah, and he said it twice in the initial, and then he said, "But you do." So he accused him of it, whatever it is, about 4 or 5 times before he got up and moved. So he needed a sixth time apparently, and then him telling you, "I don't give a fuck about what you talking about.
See,
I'm
that's
right
the
here. I ain't like
but see, I'm of the mindset. You don't need to keep saying it for me to. I've already made it clear. I didn't like what you said. I felt disrespected. I moved seats. Why I gotta say it again? If you bout that, if you taking that right, like that route, like you bout that action, be about that action.
And he told you ain't gonna do nothing.
It should have been say less. Should have been say less. Say no more. Now I don't need you to repeat. I heard you the first time. I don't need you to keep disrespecting me, say it in different ways. Like I said, for me, this is an act, and you're losing. Anton, to me, comes out looking like the winner. I mean, both of them are losers in this whole exchange, but Anton looks like he's putting on a better performative show. Then we get to the point, where he says, "Let's go outside." I mean, you've already taken the approach, and it's like he's matching actions with actions. You've already taken the approach of switching seats with the chick and sitting down in front of him like you confronting. Okay, let's take this.
And when he said
I'm
that,
just saying.
he's trying to go outside so no cameras can record. You feel me?
Yes.
No lawsuits. So I mean, it's.
So I think the link is pinned, bro. I think the link is pinned, but like I said, I want to play a little bit more of this clip. I'm saying Anton won this exchange visually, and I'm explaining why. You're more than welcome to go back and catch the replay, brother. Welcome to the show and all of this stuff. Just one of my trap spots. I keep, keep stuff flowing.
Put the microphone right now and go on her back. I don't give a fuck about this shit. Homie, you just running your mouth.
Now you see what I'm saying? He's telling you, let's go out back. We're I'm matching performative action with performative act. Let's go out back. Now you're saying, well, you just talk. No, you wanted him to do all that rah in front of the camera. Let's take it off camera. And this is clearly another fan of another one like that. So this is not. I'm not invested like that. But I know, I know street behavior when I see it. And Anton is looking like the winner of this street exchange. Thoughts from the panel.
It's been a long time since I did this much talking in the confrontation. I'm not. I mean, is it, are we going or we not? And it would have been a fight. It would have already been a fight.
There you go. Clark said cameras are everywhere. Well, I mean, at this point, Clark, you are doing this on your main cameras. So what's the point of catching it? What's the difference of me and you catching the fade in front of the security camera? We're doing this on your live show. What do you at this point? What do you care about? What the security footage shows? It's we ain't got to find a blind spot to throw hands. You've already made it be known. You didn't like what I said about you, S&D. I'm just saying.
Now, what if they did go fight and Anton beat the shit out of Corey? Just like he just got lucky and just caught him one time and Corey got knocked out.
I mean, you got to just accept your loss. Listen, you rattle the brain, you get knocked out. It don't, you know what I'm saying? It don't take much to tap somebody's jaw and have their brain shake and knock them out. That's and you mutual combat, it can happen to anybody. I don't put nothing past anybody, whether they bigger, smaller, heavier. You hit that jaw right, and they going night night.
Now what if
Now-
Corey choke slams Anton?
Well, I mean, whoever loses, you lose. I mean, bro, you both look goofy. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. You both look goofy because you're fighting over not even like real personal type shit. You're fighting over comments. Unc says, you know, he knew the minute Corey sat down for him to change it to outside. I mean, but Anton is matching performative action because listen, if I had a problem and I'm walking over to you and I'm moving people out the way to get in front of you, I'm not talking anymore. I don't need you to repeat it. No, I mean, let's you know, we throwing hands or what? Like that's it. And you've already let me know that you're not even in a. Anton is not even a street dude because street dude, first of all, was not letting you walk up on him and stand over top. I don't give a fuck if you just switching seats. You're not standing on top of me. I'd have stood up and let you sit down first. I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm not allowing you to get into my personal space like that. Where you got the high ground. Come on, man. You are Star Wars. Luke, I have the high ground.
It's not going to happen.
Like, no, you're not doing that. You're not finna stand over me, and I'm gonna allow you to sit down. Like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen at all.
You know what I'm saying? Oh boy, but listen, I get the whole thing. Clark, you're right. The whole thing where Anton probably can't fight. And I believe you also because nobody wanted to fight, but this is we're putting on the show at this point. We're putting. How could I put it in terms that my community would understand? It's almost as like P gets a gun, somebody else go show their gun. It's all performative. But who wins the one-upmanship? You know what I'm saying? Like. That's what it is. This is a show, but I gotta make it look like I'm dominating this performance. And for me, Anton is dominating this performance because when he said, "Okay, cool, let's go outside." If we're gonna get physical, let's get physical. Let's. We ain't got to do it right here in front of this woman. Let's go out back. I don't care if cameras out there or not.
Yeah, and see when y'all looking at it, you got to look at it like you don't know who these two guys are.
Yeah.
Opposed to saying because I'm looking at like Unc's comments and Keeper. She came up and said, I don't like Anton.
Yeah, like I get it.
So it's hard to like look at it like, you know what I'm saying? You want to punch him in the face anyway already, but the guy who got up and got closer is the aggressor. You can't move over there and then go back to the other side. You can't get up on him and then go sit back on the other side. You can't do it. If you the aggressor and you and Corey say a lot of disrespectful shit, and I don't separate like if you disrespectful, I don't care who your audience is. Disrespect is disrespect.
Yeah.
And he says a lot of disrespectful shit under the guise of comedy, so people will be like, "Oh, he's a comedian." He get to say, and that's cool, but because you deliver it doesn't mean somebody has to take it as comedy. And in this situation, he physically got up, moved the lady, told her to move, and then yelled at her, move out the way. That's real aggressive. Like it's about to get, when you tell people to move, don't get in the way in between two men. What's supposed to happen after that?
No. And she's thinking, kudos to her. She I think she understands that this is a show because she tries to, intervene again. Like, nah, we not doing this. This is crazy.
Oh, that's crazy. If he gets sued again, he can't afford to pay her no more.
No, I'm just she's about the most level-headed person in the situation. And, she understands this is a show. They ain't nobody. They about to move. No furniture's getting moved. They talking. They're doing too much lip box and too much tongue wrestling for me. Too much. I'm not doing all that.
Yeah, me either.
I don't understand, whatever you got going on. If it's going to affect your brand, I'd have got Anton off. First, I wouldn't have had Anton on the show. I'd have just talked shit from the comfort of my show without him being there. I mean, but you thought, okay, cool, this is going to be a viral moment. What you thought was going to happen, you was going to sit in front of him and you thought he was going to apologize. And you thought, okay, cool. I punked him out. I've disrespected him by saying he kissed white man's ass. Oh, I got him all in the pocket now. That's what you thought was gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's what you thought. Like, yo, man, I ain't mean it like that. No, you took it too far. I didn't mean it literally. Like, no. There you go. I never would have had him on. So now you giving him an opportunity to show you. Like I said, Anton for me he put on a better show. He took off more shirts before the fight that never happened.
And just think about this. If this whole thing was like outside the studio, like they was both streaming and they talked this shit, then it would be more like But the fact that you in person and you got up and moved closer to dude, like, and stood over him and tried to intimidate him, and you know, I know he had his security there. You got your people there, I know, but you know, once you move the furniture and get closer to me, I'm not waiting. I'm just talking, and I'm telling you this from a standpoint of somebody. I don't want to fight. I don't want to have it. If I never have to have another fight or argument in the rest of my life, I'll be good. But
I'm with you. Like I'm not trying to do all of that, but
but you're not. I'm not gonna give you a chance to. Once you start moving towards me, I'm catching you. You got the mic in your hand, which is like a weapon. Like I'm.
I don't know. Listen, as soon as he'd have got up out of his seat, I'd have got up out of mine.
And then at one point, he put the mic down. Like, we got the.
You know, Corey. Listen, Corey's looking around, seeing where the camera's at. I'd have clocked his ass.
Yeah.
Can I even listen? You violated circle of safety, bro.
We got to get down after that.
Yeah, you talking shit from over there. You talk all the shit you want. And listen, if Corey had not moved, they'd have still been up there talking. Probably to this day, just talking shit, saying yada yada yada. You better not say whatever. Now you in my personal space. Oh no.
Yeah.
I get it, Keeper. You know that hometown loyalty is strong. I get it. It's strong, but I'm at the away game. I would have left LA too. Got the right to out of LA. Yeah, I'm out of town, man. This ain't my city.
Yeah, I'm getting up out of there.
You know, I don't know what these folks gonna do. You know, out of respect for their old big homie. You know, Big Corey. I don't know.
Oh, big homie.
I'm just like, listen, you got some folks that'll crash out. You know, over these folks like.
I saw what happened to Ari. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Anton.
Yeah, I know who Anton is, or trust me, I'm familiar with his
10, 15 years.
Yeah, I'm familiar with his work. I know who he is. And like I said,
I've seen a couple of interviews.
Listen, I'm not a fan of like either one of them. Like both of them be saying like some outlandish shit to me sometimes. But I'm just basing it on this situation. I'm just watching the game tape.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Anton like that. I listen to a little bit of everybody just for context and just to get different things in my ear. But yeah, I don't fuck with a lot of the shit he say. He said black culture is trash. Like he said a lot of
he said a lot of coon ass shit.
Yeah,
but I gotta put the coon shit to the side because I'm looking at two men. You know, your rhetoric and your stance on shit is irrelevant. Two men that will yapping and lip boxing way too much for my comfort. And I'm just scoring the fight like I'm seeing this is the game tape. To me, Anton, he gets the edge in this exchange. He gets the edge. Whether I believe he would have whooped Corey's ass is irrelevant. We never even got that far. It's too much talking. Yeah, but final thoughts before we move on, because I got my movie buffs up here. Like I got a preview for a movie. Now I'm curious to see if you guys are going to go watch it.
What you got?
Okay, hold on. I want to see if you guys are going to both talk about it through a shot. Exactly. I mean, it's this tongue wrestling and lip boxing, but it is a movie coming out. I want to say this week or next week. I got my movie buffs. I got the trailer for it. Let me see if we're good here on the big screen. I want to know if you guys will be going to see and review the following movie. Let's play that clip.
Here we go again.
Absolutely not. I see her already. My bad.
AI is getting crazy.
No. So here it is.
Beautiful. You
All
got
right,
to take
brother.
one for the team. Keeper.
All right, gentlemen.
Yeah, you gotta leave that to the women. That's women's business.
Yeah.
Matter
Keeper.
of fact, what did Corey say? Yeah. Hey, keeper. This women business. Y'all got that. I'm not trying to get in between. Well, I'm trying to get in between the women, but y'all got this.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, well, my movie buffs up here. Your thoughts? Because listen, it is coming to theaters. This is not Netflix. It's going to be in theaters. They're already selling tickets.
When your husband the president, you can do whatever the fuck you want. What you mean?
Okay, so look at the chat. Y'all saying hell no. Hell to the no. I think Clark said she's down to get tickets. No, she said damn. No. Nobody's interested. Nobody's interested in hearing Melania's story about, around the time of, his second inauguration. Nobody. Oh Jesus!
I'm sure to be sure to be a great movie, the best movie ever.
He's not even promoting it, and they're struggling. According to reports, they're struggling to sell tickets for the shit. I'm surprised. Listen, I'm surprised they're pushing this shit in major theaters. Is the part that it's confusing to me. Like if this was on Netflix, I think some people would have been interested just to watch it out of curiosity. But you're talking about people, that you see exclusively in theaters, and they're having a hard time with the pre-sales of these. Like out of this, I can't see nobody putting down. Let's say a family of four. You're talking about what, $50-$60 matinee tickets, maybe.
Like the Kirks would have went and seen it.
People say straight to me.
Well, I mean,
but I gotta run the handle something. If y'all still on, I'm gonna hit the link. All
right. But brother,
I can't do it, bro. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
If it was on Netflix, is the fact is this Melania, or is this where they have, like, the fact that you have this in theaters? That's the only thing that's messing me up. I might have peeked in on it had it been on Netflix. But I'm not paying.
I'm just not interested. I haven't watched any of the. There's been like Trump movies and documentaries and stuff like that. I haven't watched any of that stuff. Like, he's from, he's from, basically up the street here. I've had enough of him from the years that he's been in here and been in Jersey and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I had enough of him and her, and I don't even know her. You know what? Let me just be fair to her. She ain't never did nothing to me, but yeah, I'm good on that.
You want to give? If they gave you free tickets, you want to go see a Clark? I'm shocked. I am shocked. I am shocked. I thought, y'all might have at least been interested to see what it was about, but I guess not. Now, I guess we're gonna transition out of that. Now, have you heard about the Trump administration telling folks that you can survive off a $3 to $4 meal and the one piece of chicken, one piece of broccoli? Have you heard that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, well, the Trump administration is running simulations.
Gosh.
Hold up, they've run 1,000 simulations, and they're saying you can, that Americans can survive off what they call the $3 meal, which is one piece of chicken, one piece of broccoli, another added side, and a Tostito roll. Like that's enough sustenance. That's your 3 square meals and a snack. Here it is. They kind of double back on it. I got a clip of it. They kind of double back on it and pretty much tell Americans that you can survive off of a certain amount being spent every day. And it's a 1 minute clip. Give me a second. Let me get it together. Let me get it. You got to have visual evidence with some of this stuff. I'm gonna play this, and I want your thoughts on it, brother.
I said, come back to me and let me know. And I don't want any funny business with numbers. Like, I really want to know what that looks like, because we had run almost 1,000 simulations, and between $3 and $4 is a fair number if you can have access to that food. So just about an hour ago, I saw new numbers that were run. A full day, meaning 3 full square meals and a snack, is about $15.64. $15.64. That's all 3 meals and a snack. So we'll be talking more about that in the coming days and weeks. Part of me sort of cringed at the criticism that I got, because it wasn't what I meant. And I grew up with a single mom in a really small town, and certainly never meant to be flippant. But I also think that the left, or those that were attacking me, perhaps know that this is an issue that 90% of Americans agree on. It is one that no one's really done anything about until this administration. And it is one where we will fundamentally, I believe, change the trajectory of our country by changing the health of our country. And I'm really proud of that.
All right, good brother. Thoughts before I tear this apart?
Yeah, I mean, I don't $15. I mean, I guess so. I would have to see what did they include in that? Like what was included in this?
Brother, I told you, 1 piece of chicken.
Okay.
1 piece of broccoli, not like a side order. 1 piece of broccoli. Another side, they kind of left that ambiguous about what it could be, and a like Tostito roll, and that'll be your meal.
But are they saying you just eating 1 meal a day?
No. They're saying that's the $3 meal. They said the average American can survive on. It's the $3 meal.
Okay.
1 piece of chicken, 1 piece of broccoli, a Tostito roll, and let's say an apple slice.
Yeah. So I have a 7-year-old that probably eats 3 times that amount. And just the delusion is, and I got to be honest with you, I don't pay attention to the shit. And the only reason I know about a lot of the shit that's going on is because I'll be over here. And every week when you introduce some of these speeches and some of these ideas and some of these things they're trying to roll out, I go, okay, that's
you don't believe it till you see it.
And then he ain't gonna have nothing next week. They can't get more absurd next week. And every week, no matter what,
every day they're telling me to hold my beer.
Every week, you show up here with this bullshit, and these people talking and trying to put in policies, and
dude, she's saying, this is Secretary of Agriculture. For those who don't know who this lady is, she's saying that you can live off of $15.64 worth of food a day. Dude, I don't know a place where you can get a quality meal, even in a restaurant, quality meal for $15.
Is this them trying to change the benefits, lower the benefits overall for people?
It may be a plan for that. $15 a $3 meal, and they said they run 1,000 simulations and said that's enough.
Yeah. Okay. Where I don't know, man. I at this point, like again, I
But this is the trick. As we talked about this, I had to cut you off. We talked about this last night. It's part of the trick bag. Out of all of that, me and you will focus on, the meal and the pricing and all of that. What I caught, when she's talking, they love to throw out, I'm from small town America.
Single mom.
Yeah, I grew up with a single mom, and they equate you growing up with a single mom is somehow you struggle, like you that they equate growing up in a single parent household as being poor.
Right.
And I grew up with a single mom, but mom made 6 figures. It ain't the same, bro. It ain't the same. But that's But that's part of the trick bag that me and Art kind of got into last night. But yeah, $15 a day, man.
Yeah, nah, they bugging. But is there any what's been the overall reaction to this? Is there any pushback?
I mean, it's like they've been roasting the shit out of her.
Because I want to hear from the actual supporters of her, or because she mentioned
Fox News hasn't touched it, not like that. Fox News hasn't really touched it. They just like, because it sounds crazy as fuck. Because like her first interview when she kind of broke this down, when she was talking about we've done over 1,000 simulations, and the simulation showed that and she says one piece of chicken, bro, just one. And then like, and the model she showed, it wasn't like the big piece of chicken. It was like a chicken wing, a piece of broccoli. This a solid piece of broccoli, not a side dish of it. No, a piece of broccoli, a Tostito roll, flour roll, whatever you want to call them, and like one other side, like an apple slice. $3. As he said, it's $3 to $4 to get to make that a meal, bro. Where are they selling one piece of chicken at?
Yeah, I would like somebody to ask Trump what he thinks. Did anybody ask him about this?
No.
Okay, I would like that.
He's too busy, trying to take over credit.
And the other thing is, I see on the lower right-hand corner behind the comments, is that Bill O'Reilly, Chris Cuomo, and Stephen A. Smith? They have a show?
No. They're going to they were going to appear. Now, this is from like I want to say it might be today. They're going to be doing a show, pretty much recapping the first year, of Trump's second term. Yeah, you saw that, right? Good brothers. Let me take the comments down for those who can't see it. Yeah, Stephen A. And he wonder why black folks ain't rocking with him.
You mentioned this probably like a year ago that he was moving into the.
I told y'all. Listen, that sports model. And, I think ESPN, broadcasting and stuff. I think that's it's like legacy news at this point, because everybody listens to podcasts.
Yeah.
So I want your unfiltered opinion on what you're seeing as far as like sports and podcasting. In general, just even with the news of the day, people want an unfiltered, supposed to be unfiltered view of what they're also seeing. He's diving. I mean, the next day for him is to dive into politics. That's why you see politics has become a real part of his heavy rotation. When he makes these appearances on the Fox News and all of that kind of stuff. It's money. Listen, it's money to be made to be coonish. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. It's money to be made. It's not it's not too many high profile black coons that want to have a podcast dedicated to cooning. I'm just keep it a buck with you. It's not too many. I don't know too many. I'm sorry, but yeah, he's he's definitely going. Hell no, they'll keep it just the wing, not even a big piece of chicken,
just a wing,
not even a big piece of chicken.
Out their damn mind, man. Jesus.
Well, I mean, they don't care about your structure. Now, since I got 58 Savage up here, Keith Sweat did a recent appearance on the Breakfast Club, and he had something to say in regards to R&B. And you being one of them old school players, I'm curious your thoughts on what he had to say. I'm going to get the clip ready. I agree with a lot of what he had to say. Give me a second. Let me get it together. About a minute long. Check this out.
Well, like I had a conversation with Pleasure and some of them young brothers, and I said, man, y'all keep saying R&B is dead. Y'all kill R&B because y'all want to curse in songs. Mm-hmm. Y'all want to act like R&B is a rap record. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I mean, R&B is foreplay. R&B is, y'all took the whole foreplay game out the rap. If you cursing and you trying to make up with your girl or whatever, and you playing a R&B song, you cursing, how you gonna make up? Y'all been arguing, so now the record arguing with y'all. Mm-hmm. And I said, That's right. Like they joined the argument, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's not what R&B was about. That's what R&B is the mellow shit out, mellow. You know what I'm saying? For y'all to sit down, talk it out. Y'all done killed the game. So that's why they keep sampling my shit because they like Omega Last. Who can love you like me? Nobody. You know, you got me twisted, girl. You know what I'm saying? I said that's what everybody's going back to. That's why they're resampling my song. Well, like,
all right, good brother. Okay. Your thoughts on what Keith Sweat had to say?
I agree with that. There was the actual like the content of what they're talking about really hasn't changed over the years as far as what they're actually trying to get across, but the language has changed. The beat, the tempos, and the there's no, like, I don't know. Is there a singing voice that stands out? Like the voices have changed. You know, could you imagine, like, even if Keith Sweat had a song about like Disloyal Woman, could you imagine him singing a song called These Hoes Ain't Loyal?
No.
Even if he was singing a song about a disloyal woman, I don't even think it would come out like that. So it's just I don't know if that's just because people are disillusioned about love, or if they think they too soft, or but overall I see, like, even when I'm on YouTube and I'm in the content and stuff like that, it's really, I don't know. It seems like love is like a contentious subject when it should be, contentious. It should be a battle like that.
Well, let me say this. I agree with everything Keith had to say, and to your point of love, here's the thing that I've noticed. And like I said, I don't want to slam all these current R&B artists because you do got some, they're not really like mainstream, but they put out, like old school type music. These cats nowadays don't know how to communicate in love. Whereas, I guess our generation, previous generations, for one, and then let's kind of keep it with R&B, but kind of keep it with the love. It's not even like when you listen to today's R&B, it's about shock value, and not to say that sex is not part of the equation of what R&B is. I mean, because come on, man, Marvin Cease, like Candy Look Like, stuff like sex has always kind of been the undertone of a lot of R&B, some kind of sexual undertone to it, a lot of it. But cats them days, was subtle with it. It was like, I want to be the smooth operator. I didn't have to tell you, I dick you down and all of that. Like, no, like, baby, I'll have you calling my name or something. Like you just, the music, it was a lot of illusion without having to actually say it. Like, if you spoke the language, you understood what he was talking about. You understood what he was getting at, what the point was, what the premise was. Nowadays, Cassius is coming out and saying, I'll do this to you and I'll blow your back out and it's it's almost like you've taken the fun out of the game. I mean, you can even extend that to like how social media, like, and I'm just not. I'm on the gram and Twitter and all. That's not. I like I like the chicks with the thongs and all of that, and on occasion, but leave something to the imagination. Now, it's nothing left to the imagination. Just put out right there, and they feel like the more I curse and the raunchier I get, they think that's sexy, and I guess you got an audience for it, but I mean that's not. It's never been the intent of R&B. It's about, helping brothers who don't know how to communicate in that love language to communicate in that love language.
Yeah, now that's called simping. Like, you can't be a simp. And the other thing is, like, there were some outliers that were a little bit more raunchy, But it was like one or two, and you know them, and you know what I'm saying? So it didn't seem like it was oversaturated. Now it all sounds the same. Everybody's trying to, and then you got to throw in the auto tune, and then you got to, you go through the same. It's almost like you go to the hit makers as far as the producers. So you're gonna, you know, drama. He's popular, and it's not like a shout out, but like how much even though Mustard's been around, how much more did his phone ring after They Not Like Us? Like, because now people want to.
They want the sound.
Yeah, they want to leech on to that, and that's a good for him, good business for him, and everything like that. I'm just saying, as far as overall, I can't tell you a new R&B song. If you ask me, and you gave me the name of a song, I probably never.
You probably wouldn't know. I mean, because like I get introduced to stuff on a regular basis from people I know that are real deep into like following like R&B like that. So I get introduced to stuff all the time. I think for me it's current stage of R&B. It's such a disconnect because it's like overly sexualized. It's like where is it's not even clever no more. Like if you couldn't read between the lines of what certain artists were saying on songs, like you just missed the boat.
Right.
I don't want to say it's I don't want to say it's like rap, like it's dumbed down. Like you would think R&B would never get to that point where it's like dumbed down. I mean, because love is a ever evolving and complicated language to understand, but they found a way to kind of dumb it down in song form. And it's weird. It's weird listening to it. It's like, damn, like, and chicks is going for this. They think this is, I'm glad I don't deal with that demographic like that, but I just like I can see why y'all having some of the problems y'all having. Like, this is the bullshit that's setting the tone for it.
Yeah. And across the board though, like R&B music is one of the things that is demonstrating it, but across the board, just in general, like I said, when I'm on the conversations on YouTube, like maybe it's just my algorithm, but like I'm trying to like find that algorithm where it does communicate love in an effective way, not so much men versus women, and in particular, black women and black men appearing not to get along, even though they're still married like 80% of the time, but they're appearing not to get along. They're talking at each other. There's arguments about body count and all this other stuff, and I don't ever remember those things being the top. I don't ever. As a matter of fact, I don't remember anybody, the older heads, the anybody talking like that or having those kind of conversations.
No, I mean, no, not in old heads. That I was around. They didn't have those kind of conversations. It wasn't always when they talked about it. It wasn't always in a sense of men versus women, and being critical of one another. But that's what you kind of see. That's what it always. It may not start off like that, but then when people who don't know what it is, are struggling to communicate it to somebody else who also don't know what it is, that's when you get conflicts.
Mm.
You understand? Like, I've never asked the missus like, what's the body count? Like, it's irrelevant.
I would never ask a woman. It's just...
Yeah, like for me, it's like that doesn't change the fact that we in the moment. You attracted to me, I'm attracted to you. It's chemistry. As long as you weren't with nobody that I know, and I know that you was with them, then that's kind of up. It's whatever. Like, but cats that don't know how to communicate in that language. Like I said, it's like one person is speaking Spanish, the other person is speaking German, and they may be trying to say the same thing, but neither can understand one another. So, like, no. Tip drill, yes. Tip drill classic video, brother of 7H. Tip drill. Yeah, brother. Shout out to White Chocolate. I've actually seen that performance in person.
So you was the start of the downfall.
Yeah, I've actually seen that in person. I've actually seen that esteemed performer on stage.
Esteemed. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I don't like in my music catalog in general is older, 90s, 80s, 90s, a little bit of 2000s, and I listen to a little bit of everything, but overwhelmingly, like a night like tonight, if you wasn't on and I was vibing, go downstairs in front of my TV, put the surround sound on, and if I'm listening to music, my selection is the stuff I either heard as a kid listening to, like my mom's or whatever, or the stuff that I grew up as a teenager, and then maybe in my early 20s, 30s maybe. But I don't know. I guess 30s into 40s maybe there still was some stuff coming out.
Yeah, it's occasionally some music that comes out that okay, cool. I ain't up on this artist, or whatnot, but. I'm gonna mess these women head up in the state. I'm looking like Carl Winslow singing in those jeans. I didn't care too much for Drew Hill. Drew Hill had a couple of joints. Drew Hill had a couple of joints. But I mean, I'm more as far as like R&B. I tend to keep it old school because that's what I grew up on, and that's. My era, like a lot of the new stuff, I'm just not into. Because I don't need to know how you'll pin her down, like, bro, like, this sound like some tricking shit. Like this ain't no, this don't sound like I get you the bag and like this. And not to say simp, but this sound like some. This ain't the player stuff I grew up on where you had to have a little talk game to even get the first base. Like, I spent a bag on a,
You're just gonna spend your money and then in that case you get what you get, right? That's what you're gonna do. I ain't telling you.
Yeah, I'm up on October London. Yeah, I'm up on October London. Like that's one of the I guess newer artists that if you ain't heard of October London, there's R&B artists like. It gives like an old school vibe to the music. This is another. I can't think of the name of the dude. It's gonna kill me because I've listened to a couple of his songs. He's one of Chris Brown's writers. He's got his own thing. Damn, I forgot his name.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with it, but what song? You got a song in mind, Keeper? I'll take a listen to it.
Matter of fact, let me pull up. Let me pull it up. I got YouTube. Let me pull up the one you probably don't heard and didn't know it was him. If you listen to the radio, at least. I think give me a second. Let me get it together. Okay. All right, I got you, brother. We'll play a little song here. It's just a musical selection. October London, who those were not up on game. Like I said, you probably heard it and didn't realize what you was listening to. Okay, cool. All right,
We're all human, and we're all sexual beings too. So it's lovemaking is just a part of it, and lovemaking is what I do.
Yeah. Oh, my dove. Wanna get on me, baby. Wanna get on, won't you touch on me? Wanna get on me, baby. Wanna get on you. Fire, desire. Your love, girl, takes me higher. Touch on you, you touching on me. This love is real. No fake or phony, and only
get lonely. Go, yeah. I'm getting lonely. Wanna get on me, baby, gonna get on me. Want you to touch on me, wanna get on me, baby, get on me. Wanna get on me. Fire, desire, your love, girl, takes me higher. Touch on you, you touching on me. This love is real, no fake or phony. I'm getting on it, I'm getting on it, go, yeah. I'm wanna get on me, baby, wanna get on you, touch on me, wanna get on me, wanna get on me.
You know, this song wasn't really made, you know, to be a song. You know, it's more of a vibe. It's the light slow. It's the sexual infrastructure of lovemaking. Love.
Okay, that's just a sample. Some of his music.
I agree. It sounds like Marvin Gaye. It does sound like Marvin Gaye.
It's just like the old Motown, like that old Motown Marvin Gaye. Yeah, it's like I said, it's still cats out there doing good music, man.
Yeah, I never heard that. But I don't listen. I actually don't listen to the radio.
October London, man. Like he gets a little radio play, like the Quiet Storm type shows, but yeah, you might want to check them out, man. Check them out. It's some cats are still doing that. Back to your place. Okay, Keith. Let me. Yeah, this is the freestyle show. This is the freestyle show. Oh, you said Mulholland Drive. I like that one. Matter of fact, give me just a sec. Where's Mulholland Drive? Okay. Okay, I don't want to play the video. I just want the song. Okay, hold on. All right, let's get it. I mean, here, this is drama show. Oh God, where is my? Oh man. Okay, cool. Jesus Christ, boy. I almost thought the ancestors got me. I said, okay, cool.
I can you the whole time.
No, because I was clicking to share screen, and it's like my shit jumped to something else. I was like, what the fuck? Wait, what's going on?
Oh man.
All right, well, check this out.
I'm on top of the world, baby. Please don't hold me down while the world is going crazy. I'm keeping my. It's about that time. Oh, I wanna ride, babe. Take a ride with me. The sunlight's gone, but the moon's so bright. Oh, I'm about to cruise down my Holland Drive. Oh, I need some quiet time with me. Oh, baby, ooh, I wanna get away from the world. No TV, no radio, no. Oh, baby, ooh, my sedative? No, no, no. Said I wanna go for a long ride, somewhere far, far away from here, where there's no negative space, no gender, creed, or race. Oh, just me and a highway. Ah, just me and you and the moon. 75 degrees in the middle of June. Sunroof open, windows down. Nowhere to go. Let's just get down. I just wanna go somewhere and escape. Maybe take me to a place somewhere far, far away from here. Oh, baby, I wanna get away from the world. No TV, no radio, no. Oh, baby, I wanna get away from the world. Oh, no negative in my sedative, no, no, no.
Something more quiet storm. Okay, that's just a sample. That's just a sample. Goddamn keeper.
Yeah, I never. It sounds good. I'm gonna go through his catalog. That's what's up.
Check him out, man. Check him out, man. It's like I said, it's still cats doing love music, man. It's just they're not celebrated like that. They're not celebrated like that.
Yeah.
Now,
like I said, I don't even be listening to the radio, man. So I got to get back in there.
You know, listen. It's certain times of the day, like Quiet Storm. Because if you listen to Quiet Storm, like even like online radios and stuff like that, like Sirius, that's when you get like the good stuff, like the stuff that's not going to be played ad nauseum during the day, and that's when you hear stuff like this and like some of these other new artists. That's probably the best time to listen if you're looking for like new R&B or R&B that you're not up on.
Yeah,
yeah.
I got to jump back in there. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying, I ain't really been giving anything a chance. So, and that's on me.
Expand your horizons, brother. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Back to your place, please. Okay, for you, keep, you know. Okay, twin. I'll give you one more selection. Let me pull it back up. I want to. I do. You know, it's gonna segue perfectly into perfectly into my next kind of little thing. Hold on, let me get it together. Okay. All right, for you, Keith. Now this is your last selection. This is your 3 shots. I know you ain't got your damn wine and stuff. So let's.
Oh, baby. I've been looking at you all night. I've been thinking about you and all of the things I want to do. Once the day becomes the night, said I've been patient and not been kind. Oh, but my body is running out of time. You said your clock on your walls is ticking. So let me give you what you've been missing. So she said, take me back. Oh, baby, take me back to your place. Ooh, your place of residence. residence. So she said, take me, oh, take me back. Oh, baby, take me back to your place. Ooh, your place of residence. I've been waiting, baby, waiting for a long time, waiting on you, for your heart to be mine. Oh, before someone else comes to mind. But when you told me that I was the one, girl, oh, baby, I took every hour and minute, babe, just to make sure that everything is fine. So she said, oh, take me, babe. Oh, baby, take me back to your place. Your place of residence. So she said, take me, oh, take me, babe. Oh, baby, take me back to your place.
Yeah. Yes. Quiet storm.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's who it was. Yep, that's what it is. 7. I never heard of him until tonight. So everybody's up on October.
Yeah. We see, man. We here to help you, brother.
Yeah, man. You might, might put me back in the game with that, man. Might get off the couch, get off the bench, and see what I could do over here.
Matter of fact, I remembered who the dude was. I'm gonna put you on somebody real quick. This is a jam session. This is what I do. Hold on. So I had to find them on my playlist. Hold on. Is it this one? Okay, yeah. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, hold on. The guy's name is Tone Steve. Here's the song. He's one of Chris Brown's writers, and he's like been doing his own music. But this is a song him and Chris Brown did together. Put this here. Check this out real quick. This is a sample.
I don't know what changed. How did we get this way? Ever since I got famous, nothing was the same for us. I know we got problems and I haven't been as honest, but I don't ever bring up all the things you did in college. Oh, yeah. Big old crib and nobody to share with. Got good news and nobody to tell it. I can't lie, close my eyes, cry myself to sleep at night. Do I ever cross your mind? Do you ever come across me on your timeline? You just made a grown man cry. Tears keep rolling down my eyes. Do I ever cross your mind? You just made a grown man cry. You just made a grown man cry. Tears keep falling down my eyes. Pick up the phone and call me. Pick it up. I'm all alone and sorry. I'm alone. Tell me, do you think of the good times? Or is it just the bad ones only? Are you supposed to be here with me? Having a celebration. Everything I did, it was for you. Got a nigga tripping cause you kissing other dudes. Oh, damn. I got a big old bed. Ain't nobody to sleep with. Thought to my head. Ain't nobody to tell my secrets. I'm feeling like I lost my girl, lost my mind. I can't lie. Close my eyes and cry myself to sleep at night. Yeah, yeah. Do I ever cross your mind? Do you ever come across me on your time? You just make a grown man cry. This keep falling down my eyes. You ever cross your mind? You just made a grown man cry. Yeah, you just made a grown man cry. Tears keep falling down my
All right, brother, what you think, man?
Yeah, like I said, man, I put him in. He's in my. I just searched him, so now.
Brother. Check him out, man. Check him out.
Yeah,
There's still
sure.
cats out there doing good music, man. Hey, beautiful, you back? Yeah, that Brian McKnight sample was dope, Keeper. Yeah. Well, DC having a ball and talking about the secret garden.
Yeah.
He don't know about that boy.
Yeah, he a little young, little too young.
Before his time, man. Before his time.
He trying, man. He can't.
When light skin was in.
Get a little nigga a sip of the beer, man. Get a little nigga a sip of the beer. You know, let him get a little sip.
Yeah, you going back in the room. It's blue light special up in here. See them young cats don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about that. All right, let me switch gears a little bit because listening to that music, like I said, is just gonna segue into my next little thing. Now, brother, just out of curiosity, you got a ring cam, door cam, and stuff.
Yeah, I got 5. So I got one on the doorbell, one above the garage, one on each side, left and right, facing out the street, and then one on in the back, so that faces the whole backyard.
Okay. Now imagine waking up and seeing ring camera footage of this happening. Let me make sure it's on the big screen so y'all can see this. I guess this lady was listening to some of that music we was just listening to, and she felt the kind of way, and this happened. Let's go.
Oh, nigga, you want to act funny as shit. You want to act funny. You think a motherfuckers know your name on the internet, you that nigga. You think you that YN, nigga. Open the motherfucking door, nigga. They crying for real. Open the door. You finna sing for you or some shit. They crying. They crying. You take my love and I'm willing, yeah. There's no limit to the love I'm giving. The love I'm giving. Oh, let me get it. Open this mother. There's no reason why.
Oh my god.
You should be a part, baby, for real. to be turned on when he comes to your door, for real. Yeah. Be so lonely, heart, so lonely. We just, baby, Valentine's coming.
When she trying to roll back.
Raekwon, you been stripped, for real.
Yeah, she.
You should know. Raekwon, open this fucking door, nigga. You play too much. Damn. It's cold, for real. Open the door. Oh, bitch, you want to open the door. Like, I'm just playing, for real. Oh, got me hooked on you. That's how I had you, Mommy.
Hey.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, Dad, who that at the door? There ain't nobody. I'll handle this, Daquan. You go on head back to sleep.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
oh God. She's not drunk on drugs, Clark. She's drunk on the D.
Yeah. You don't see her crossing her knees and squatting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Oh, God. Listen, if she in that right, listen, keep it. That's irrelevant. That is irrelevant. Lord, now see, you know, this is I understand what Daquan is going through. I had an experience like this one time. Long time ago.
Mine was a little different. Mine was scratches all over my car.
Ooh, I ain't never had that, bro. I ain't never had that. Yeah. But yeah, I've had to pull up. But this is, I never had anybody do a live performance at a door before.
I would listen. I would much rather have this. This is what I'm.
Yes, it's a lot.
If you're gonna show up uninvited, show up like this.
I've never understood the logic about it. You're just showing up. I don't care how much we was messing around or whatever. You don't just pop up. That just, you know, you might pop up and see something you don't want to see.
Yeah, I had a situation where I was somewhere else, and then when I came out, there was something on, like a note on my car. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was somewhere else.
Brother of a certain age had stalkers.
Hold
on, player of a certain age had stalkers.
I was somewhere else, bro, and I'm like, yo, how you know what I'm saying? It would have got ugly, put it like this. If it wasn't like a secure building where you had to like get buzzed in and all of that. Yeah.
Player of a certain age, he had those kind of problems. Okay, I hear you, player. I'm reading between the lines.
Long retired though. Long since retired.
Yeah, long.
Hey, I got the energy, man. I don't have the energy to like. Oof.
Yeah, Clark. It's no shame these days. Like, you know, you just showing up unannounced. But now you're doing it on camera. Knowing this, most folks got Ring cameras. I guess when you want what you want, nothing will impede you. Not even middle of the night, showing up at the address that.
Yeah, there might be a tape recording if she was so inclined to record me singing Tenderoni back in the days. If she ever recorded it, she could release that now.
Player of a certain age. I want to sing no song. Listen, I used to. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play the song back when I was in like high school. Like when I didn't want to deal with a chick anymore. And you know, back then, you know, you use your voicemail to relay messages to people.
Oh,
you know,
yeah, for sure.
So I'm gonna play the song that I used to play back in the day. Hold on. This hold on. Let me get it together. Oh, okay. This is I used to just play it and like be in the background, like co-signing and narrating what they were saying. So hold on.
I remember the days.
Hold on. Now for you, these young players that may stumble across this live, like if you're struggling with knowing what to say, hold on, I got the perfect song for you. It'll get you out of that situation you find yourself in. It's 112. Play it.
I'm a player. Girl, I thought you knew when you started messing around with me. Knew I wouldn't commit to you. 'Cause I'm a player. Yeah. And I know you can't see it in my eyes. 'Cause everyone says that I'm innocent. And if she come, it's no surprise that I'm a player. And I really think you need to know that I can love you right now, baby. 'Cause I still need more time to grow. But when I do get ready, yes, to settle down, baby, the first one I'm calling is you. Oh, when I do get ready, when I get ready to settle down, when I get ready, baby, the first one I'm calling you is you.
Did you catch the lyrics, brother?
Yeah, you should have known. Should I say you should have known? You should have known what you was getting into. Okay.
Did you catch the hook when he tells you like, but when I do decide to settle down, baby, the first one I'm gonna call is you. Many hearts.
Lies, though, the lies.
Not lies, dog. I'm just putting you on notice. Listen. Beautiful said, "Don't mess up my image."
Yeah, these are just jokes. This is just for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, this is entertainment purposes only. Don't take it too serious. Don't take it too literal.
We read them from a script. This is not. It ain't what it look like.
This is big slang talking about being gay. Listen, being gay, how you got here, young blood. Being gay is how you got here. People say the lies. No, but listen, that used to be because I couldn't put it any better. Like, listen, you knew what I was. I'm not in that mode to settle down, baby. But when I do, the first one I'm calling is you. You know, see, I'm letting you know that hey, I still need to spread joy to the community.
There's a community. There's a community that you gotta ingratiate yourself.
Yeah. The community work is not done, baby. When I'm ready to settle down and focus on one project, first one I'm calling.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that used to be. That used to be my thing right there, boy.
It's a community.
That used to be my thing, there, player. You don't understand, man.
Nah, man, you know.
What you trying to say? I would be narrating. I would have it like low and be narrating. And like I'd be in the background, just like, you know, I just couldn't find the words to say this to you. Just had that playing, like, you know, this is probably the best way I can do it. Articulate how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
It's not you, it's me.
Yeah, I just stopped taking the phone calls. I did the Dick Grimy, just ghost, just straight call ghosting, ducking and dodging.
Listen, man. The times, but the times, I'm retired. Long retired. Hold on, but kind of transition out of the music mode for a second. I was talking to the good brother yesterday, and he was talking about it was a lot of stuff. Good conversation for those who missed it. He was saying something about vehicles made in China, and I found a clip of one, and I'm gonna play it. I mean, I want you to repeat. Do you want one? Do you deserve it? So tell us, did she wait for you? Keep you about to get me in trouble because goddamn well she the missus listen. The missus listen. For my safety and yeah, no, she I had to get my shit together. If you listen, baby, on replay, love you, baby. I'm about to go in the room like, so what was the bitch name?
I smell a shopping trip or some shit, or a vacation. Smell a vacation in the near future.
Yeah, might as well pull up my Amazon now. Damn, keep extra play of that. Plead the fifth. This live will be deleted. No, I'm just playing around though. I'm just playing around. Okay, let me get this clip. Let me get this clip ready real quick. Give it a sec, y'all. Okay, now this is an SUV ad for a Chinese-made vehicle. Okay, Corollas. Yeah, please feel. But check this out real quick. This is a quick ad, about a minute and a half long. Let me know if you'd be interested in buying this.
What $37,000 gets you in China, and I promise you are not ready. Let's start inside. You get a moonroof, speakers in your headrest, heated, ventilated, and massaging seats with a leg rest. I have ambient lighting down here, a 50-watt air-cooled wireless charging pad, and this giant display that's not only fast, but it cleanly integrates the passenger side and the driver's side. But my favorite part is if I push this, I can always keep an eye on my kids. And let's just appreciate how insane this screen quality is. But there's more. I get a heated steering wheel, this clean driving display, a head-up display, and in order to use the self-driving on this car, you have to take 1, 2, 3, 4 lessons. I don't even need to park my own car. It even has a nap mode. But you can't forget about the back. You get a giant moonroof, a giant screen, a built-in table, and a cooler that can keep things cold or hot. But watch this. Tell me this isn't cool. My seats are also heated, ventilated, and massaging, just like the front. In the third row, I have just okay space. I also get a cup holder, phone charger, heated seats, and I can recline. Oh my gosh, I can recline a lot. When you're not in ultra recline mode, you actually get a really good amount of space. It also makes 870 horsepower and gets 932 miles of range.
Thoughts, brother?
Yeah. Listen, man, I like it. For 37, that's what's that gonna cost over here?
Yeah, keep it top notch. Listen, they will wipe out the American automaker market in the span of 2 years.
Man, I'm with that.
They were allowed to sell these kind of vehicles at that price tag too.
Yeah, if I could, if for me, because size is always important for me. If I could push my seat all the way back and somebody could sit behind me, then yeah, I'm for 37 too. But like, what would that cost over here though? What's the name of that car?
I don't even know. Let me see if I can pull it back up. Give me a second. And China is, I don't even know, is this the brand? So Canada's going to start buying, getting 50,000 of these units into their market.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Let me see. I'll search that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some searching and see how much that is, or what the actual brand is. But yeah, that's luxury. I mean, and you talking about that price tag, man? Come on, can't beat that. Only thing they'll repair car that might be an issue. But for the price, I would assume if they came into the market and they were allowed to sell these, in the American market, I would assume they would, China's smart enough to know we got to have an infrastructure for repair, kind of like Mercedes Benz and BMW. Like they know they have big sellers over here, and they have their technicians, specifically trained to handle those kind of issues. Like getting a Mercedes repaired is expensive.
Yeah, I know. That's why I never wanted to get. I know my peoples that got them parts.
Yeah,
forget it.
Mercedes, like, but they got an infrastructure here to where you can find people that know how to work on them, not just shade tree mechanic type shit. But I mean, they talking about tariffs. China's been wanting to kind of get these into. They want it's a market for it here. When you talk about how much Tesla has made here in America, as far as like car sales, people have wanted to kind of, I'm going to say a lot of people, but people transitioned to the electric car model a while ago. But to have something like this, I mean, because even if you were trying to, in American market, something like, even with this, not even electric, that price tag and all them features, they would be charging damn near. I mean, you're talking about SUV at that, well over 75K.
Yeah, it got to be an SUV for me. And I'm looking at this article from Reuters is saying U.S. is saying Canada will regret decision to allow Chinese EVs into their market. Where's this guy? So obviously a Republican. Anyway, he said he was opposed to Chinese vehicles coming to the United States. And when he said this, he drew applause from the government officials. As long as I have air in my body, there will not be Chinese vehicles sold in the United States of America.
I mean, but look at I mean, that model, that will wipe out American automakers.
Yeah,
Chevy couldn't compete with that.
No, and not only would they would have to, the order would have to be crazy because even people that can't afford it, theoretically gonna have those kind of cars. It's a nice car, man. Heated.
I'm talking about not just the front seat, the back seats. I'm like, the screen display, all of that in a damn Chevy or Ford, 75K, easy. And that's not. They charge that for this, rim packages and shit like that. This basic stuff. It's a market for it, brother. It's a market for it. But let's see. I have one more thing. Have you been following? Before I want to make sure I get through all my material. I have a nasty habit of leaving stuff on the table, and I'm not eating all my food. Make sure I got everything. Yeah. Okay. I got that. Okay. I got that. Y'all be patient with me just a second.
Are you good?
Yeah. I thought about that. Okay. Seems like the church key. Did you watch the Drewski skit first of all?
I didn't see the whole skit, but I saw a little bit of it. I didn't see the whole thing.
Okay, I got it if you want. But the good brother. First clip is Bishop Todd Hall. The second clip is Mario. Hold on. Let me get it together here. The church has been coming under a lot of scrutiny following the Drewski thing, but it had something else that kind of happened. Did you know, brother, if you donate $10,000 right now, you can be a millionaire in 90 seconds?
A what?
I'll say it again, brother. If you donate $90,000 right now, you can be a millionaire in 90 seconds. Don't believe me? Check
Don't
this
believe
out.
me, just watch.
Or my request. And I've not done this in probably 20 years ago. But Lord said, I want to make a multi-millionaire out of someone, but they have to sow $10,000. He said, and they have to do that within 90 seconds. If you're going to do it, get it now, write the check. If you do this, God said, I'm going to make you a multi-millionaire. There's a person in here. You sold that within 90 seconds. It should be less than that. God said, I'm going to show you my face. And I'm going to show you who I am. And for the rest of your days, everywhere the sole of your feet shall trod, you shall possess the land. And everything kalasupa, and everything your hand shall touch. I need 30 of you to get the $200. The person, if you're going to sow the 10,000, you will bring it up to Pastor Rockmore, Bishop, and you will get your release in Jesus' name. Everyone else, get $200. I want you to do it, women, especially who've had a difficult moment, and get in the center aisle. I will not beg, but I will not stop till there's 30 there as fast as possible.
Your thoughts, brother?
So my thoughts. Hold on here. I'm gonna let this very popular baby convey my thoughts.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Really? Like, what is? There should be outrage on that instead of Drewski.
They're mad. Listen, they're mad at Drewski, and I'm not mad at Drewski for doing it, because everything he took to do the skit has happened in churches. Like it's reference points for all that. Him flying into the crowd. You can find footage of a pastor doing that. I was like, all of that stuff is reference, even from the clothes that he wore in the skit. You can find reference points from it from these pastors. Like, dude, he said if you $10,000 in 90 seconds, he gonna make you a millionaire.
Yeah, I mean, it's what.
You're right, it's fascinating to watch. Yeah.
Let's talk about Trump. I'd rather talk. You know what I mean? Like, like, oh my God. Did anybody sow the the 10,000? How did that work?
Keep it there. You go. It's cosplay, brother. And when stuff like this goes viral, and they wonder why congregations nationwide are dwindling, people are getting away from the church model. I don't think it's people losing the connection with God, but I think people getting away from the church model. And it's stuff like this. Y'all need $200. Y'all get together $200 into the pot, and one person gonna write the check, and you're gonna be millionaire. And using scripture to sell them on it. Everything in front of you, you shall own. And it's that love, Jesus.
Yeah, I just hope nobody is
They are, brother. They are. You don't believe me? Let me play the back half of this video. I know you remember this clip.
I, Roberta McCoy, given faith and stand in unity with the vision of Perfecting Church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
Never forget, y'all. Never forget. Listen,
Wow.
man, this
Next time
scam
make
and
it
hustle is real.
make it 20, right? Next time make it 20. God dang.
Yeah,
Yeah.
listen, people give them in car cry. That's like the sad part of it. That's the sad part of it. Like people actually go in there thinking you're under the impression, and these scammers, these pastors, not all of them. I don't want to paint all of them and say all of them like that, because you do got some, are doing the Lord's work. But when the Lord's work come with a dollar amount, and you think you can pay for a blessing, that should be your first red flag, brother. That should be your
Yeah,
first red flag.
I agree. You can't. I mean, I just like because these are. I mean, I don't know any. I don't know about them, but these you would think these are not like people that are challenged, mentally when and probably in every other walk of life, they probably make sound decisions.
No, they challenge spiritually, brother. I think that's you thinking by doing this, by giving this money, that it moves you up in station and improves your relationship with the Lord, and that's why these some of these scamming ass preachers can get away with that shit, because um, I tell the story all the time. Like I was in a church one time, and like seeing that play out. Like, if you got this amount of money, come on up, and small group of people came up, and you put out a lower amount. You're like, you can put a price tag on prayer. You can put a price tag on a blessing. And, I'm just taking it back. Like, damn. But you got now, like I said, I think they not mentally deficient. I think spiritually deficient, thinking your tithes and your offers is related to your relationship with God, and because that's how you've been kind of conditioned by your scamming ass pastor to think the more you give, the closer to the front of the line you get to being one with Jesus, and it don't work like that.
But I'm just saying, like, we are a people that I don't know, that I figure would be challenging ideas, whatever the idea is, whoever it's from, and especially if you don't really have it.
Mm-hmm.
But to see people repeatedly give what they don't have, and so because they want to make it to heaven or whatever, is just.
I mean, because they've been conditioned. I mean, and that's part of part of the problem. Part of the problem, people who kind of walked away from the church. It's never, I didn't think I was being taught, the word of Jesus and nothing like that. I just, people don't like the institution as it is kind of set up to be. We still doing the. I mean, you look at Umar Johnson. He took the church model and gave you FDMG. We still building, family. I need you to get on your PayPal, family. Only the loyal donors, can get access to me. Get on the platinum package, family, and it's the same, same jargon, the same hustle, and people want to feel. I mean, I look at it as it's an emptiness inside these folks that give without really. It's one thing, if you want to give, that's fine. I'm not telling you what to do with your money, but if you thinking it because you giving, it raises your stock up with that particular person or whatever. Yeah, you a fool. But it's plenty of people that feel like I want to be the person to say I gave the most to FDMG. I want to be the person I say I painted the most walls up at FDMG, and Doc calls me regularly to get money because I'm a faithful supporter, and I'm not one of these way. It makes them feel important. It's a hole inside of you that you try to use money to replace it. And these grifters, these scammers, understand it. They understand, like, you need to feel in you know what? And I see keep it. I think this part. I know you're working on your part too, but I just like to say, I think that's part of one of the issues with the bird. Like, you feel like your participation on these panels enhances your standing with these folks and in the view of other people, and it really don't. It really don't. I kind of segue from church to a little sector business. It's part of one of the reasons I wasn't really wanted to be on other folks' panels like that too often, because not to say I don't support, but I feel the need to rush to the dance floor like the 99 2000s, like, because in a weird kind of way when you're having to do that constantly, and you thinking of raising your stock, like I'm above a chatter, I'm above this part, like you got some real internal work to work on, like. But that's just me, and that's how I look at these folks with this church stuff, man.
Like so like even I don't know, like even if you are not like a skeptic or whatever, but logically, well, I'm talking about something illogical. So you know what? It's just odd to me that you would look at something and somebody could just tell you this is going to get you favor. And do you is there even an example? If you're trying to fool somebody, because they used to, like, for instance, years ago when they would do those scams in church, they would like pull somebody up in a wheelchair and have them stand up so you could put on a show.
They used to be effective.
That's what I'm saying. So like now you don't even have that. They don't even have to do the dog and pony show. They just have to tell you, and you just like, hey, I'm going.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of factors like that play into it. Like the craving for social media attention bleeds over into the church. Think about this like the Marvin, Marvin Wayne Winans thing. When she comes up, she had $1,200, and I'm willing. And trust me, she knew she didn't have what he asked for, but I'm willing to be embarrassed to a degree, because I want the folks that I'm flexing for Clark and Keeper and Beautiful. I think I'm flexing because I came up here with $1,000 at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I didn't have the two that pastor said, but then what? I'm gonna work on the other 100. You help us work on the other 1,000, like that need to feel more important than you are, instead of being satisfied and content with your own station in life. Like it's part of the the mental mind games and the hustle, and it's part of the reason why in a lot of these clips you see older people being the ones still kind of with that mindset. Like these YNs, they ain't really going for that. It's like, what am I getting out of this?
Yeah.
Like I gave you $10. That's what I had. That's what I had to give. What are you offering me in return? It's a quid pro quo, and that just gonna keep giving to the Lord and keep giving to the builder fund. It don't work for them. So like I said, that mindset is slowly dying out, man. Listen, YNs don't care about this. Like, I gave you 10. What am I getting back?
Yeah, I mean, if that's the way to be. Unfortunately, you got to protect yourself, and more and more, people are finding out, or at least in their walk of life, not overall, but in their walk of life, seeing people for who they are. And in that case, yeah, man, stay away from them. Or like you said, quid pro quo. Like, yeah, what am I getting? We gonna make it in exchange for something. But to make an exchange for something on faith, and then not even like, all right, I'm telling you, drama, like, yeah, this is gonna get you there, so just give me that money. That's essentially what you're saying. And you either trust my word that I know because I have a title. And
Man, hell, we all know a reverend that ain't felt nothing spiritual from him ever.
I caught the end of your last. I heard them buzzing. I was like, he ain't shit for how you get the pulpit and then add the anyway.
Hey man, you know, my time is more to find us. And
the first one though, I was like, was that my phone? Because I had the volume off, you know. I'm like, is that my phone button? And then I heard it and I said, oh, okay, yeah, I see what he did there.
Oh, like I said, I'm just saying, man. You got some folks that you know will use that. Well, you will use that title to. You know what? I'm leaving there because that's a whole nother show, and I ain't got time for it tonight. That's a whole other show, but yeah, I mean that stuff got. I mean, you know, it's got to be looked at and got to be studied, man.
Yeah.
And you know, their target is always, you know, women, especially black women. The target is always black women, because men, I guess men, not all men, because you know, you still got suckers that'll you know donate and do all that other shit, but most men, we like to see tangibles. Like, if I go give you $10 for a fish fry plate, I want the plate. I'm expecting a plate because that's what you told me that you needed it for. Not to say all women, but some women are other mindset. Well, he said he was going to hopefully do it, so I want to. They move more on hope. We move on what we can see.
Yeah, I mean, you know, looking and trying to see the best in people is, you know, something that it can bite you in the ass because, you know, even at my age, I'm learning. Like, I mean, when I tell you a valuable lesson with my career in the last year, I mean, value like a kick me in the chest, valuable reminder, like, oh, okay, yeah, that's right. This is a machine, and the machine don't really care about you, like, you know what I'm saying, no matter what I gave. So, you know, sometimes you need the reminders. Hopefully, it don't cost these women and men too much, and before they got too much, that they'll recover and see it for what it is. But most of the time not, because they, you know, you'll see this.
I mean, you condition.
Yeah, you see the stagnation.
Yeah, you condition. Like, I mean, it's sad, but you know, it is what it is. You got to get up out of here, brother. Any final words, man? As always, it's always a pleasure when 58 Savage, aka brother of a certain age, comes up here and graces me with his presence. Listen, I'm surprised we still got people listening to the show. You know, not with the monotone twins up here. You know,
yeah,
rocking them to sleep, and we playing R&B. Like, get somebody in the comments. I got to catch y'all on the replay. I went to sleep when y'all got up there, but it's always a pleasure, man.
Man.
What you got working? What you working on? You know, the people need to be excited about. I did catch the replay from the dairy breakdown. Awesome.
Yeah.
You know,
I was a bit rusty. It's been a while. It's been like a month since I streamed, and my notes was all over the place. I was just like trying to, you know, but yeah, no, we're gonna do more reviews because we're just waiting for him to waiting for his schedule, and then we definitely gonna collab more. And then I got like I said, I got shows in the tuck, and part of what happened, I was saying about the situation with my career.
Yeah,
it's gonna allow me to like have more time to do shit that I want to do, and I have to just pull myself back from grinding. So I'll be doing more stuff. I want to at least do something once a week, and then I'm gonna find a day in particular so people know which day and what time to find me, and I'll try to keep to that as best I can.
Oh shit! You pulling from old drama playbook. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I try to set aside those times as much as I can. So I can say those are my days. The rest of it is free. But yeah, the people awake, man. People are anticipating as always. I mean, because you've done some shows like I didn't expect. Like I remember the AI show. You guys doing the reviews is always dope, and I've seen you, on other places and other spaces. The people, 2026, man, it's a year of evolution. I would say that.
Yeah. No, I got some people coming from some other places too that want to do collabs. So I'm gonna bring them over here. One brother in particular, I think he's in I guess like a mental health space.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think he'd be valuable, especially for men, to see like a man like him who is he's divorced, but he always have his son with him. Him and his ex-wife, they still cool. She has content as well. I'm saying they co-parenting, and it's like, but he's into the mental health space and real interesting stuff.
Prepping, brother.
Oh yeah, nah, listen, what
you say therapists and certain cuckoos come out like to prep them.
I would like them to see how. Well, I'll leave that alone. But yeah, nah, I'll be once I make the turn and once I get consistent, then I'm cool with who I'm cool with. You know what I'm saying? I talk to certain people, and I don't, I'm not ashamed to say I communicate with you off YouTube. So I'm cool with who I'm cool with, and if people gonna be coming to disrupt, I'll just block them. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, we extra stage left with that nonsense.
Listen,
man.
block, get them up out of there. You can, but I'm the door is open for anybody that want to contribute to that particular conversation. And if we having fun, we having fun. But if I'm doing something, like if you're doing something now, you got a specific topic. Unless you open the door for some jokes and an opportunity to poke fun and stuff. I'm not talking about basic stuff. I'm talking about I shouldn't be in here while you doing this show, going back and forth with Keeper because it's something we did on another channel.
I mean, but that's and I talked about this yesterday with in regards to Miss Murph's channel. Like, I like how when you cultivate your ecosystem, you can have that to where they may be having a conversation, in the chat, but it's related to what's going on with the show.
Yeah, and even if it's just greetings and back and forth, like how you doing, those type of things, as long as it ain't like animosity. I'm saying like we ain't got to do that. You could do this. There's 1,000 other channels you can go do that. I'm just gonna get people the fuck up out of there.
Okay, yeah, this man extra stage low. See you. But yeah, man, it's always a pleasure to get together with you, good brother. It's always. And after I wanted to say this to yesterday, and I, how we get up there, man. We get to talking and get sidetracked. I didn't like the Harbaugh signing for you guys.
All right.
Just for the simple fact, one, I think you overpaid.
Oh yeah, they definitely. We give him like 20 a year.
Yeah. I didn't. You're overpaid. I think you're going to give him too much control because he's not a personnel dude. Ozzie Newsome built the Ravens. I think he's been a recipient of a lot of great decisions by a great GM. And I think you guys overpaid. I think the Harbaugh name is cool, but we'll see. I think he's an upgrade over what you had.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's definitely an upgrade over Dayball.
Yeah.
But I think 20 mil a year, I think you overpaid. I would have been, and he's really not. He's really not a quarterback coach. Right. I thought you guys would have got a guy who's more offensive minded. One of these hot coordinators or whatever. Like the Ben Johnson types. Like get you a guy who's been managing a good offensive system.
Right.
Because that's what you're built towards. As far as like the pieces you have, young quarterback, young receivers, young running backs. Get you a young offensive mind. You could have got what you see with Chicago, and they bring in Ben Johnson. How that elevated Caleb in that offense. So, but it's better than what you had, brother. Better than what you had.
step up. You know what I'm saying? From what I'm hearing, his not that Dable wasn't a disciplinarian, but like he has a particular way that he coaches and he runs things. And they've said so far they said the right thing. Like he'll be involved in decision making, but he's not going to be the final say. Now that's what they're saying now. But the other thing they did say that he has a direct line with the owner.
Yeah.
So that could be where you're talking about where they're giving up a little bit too much. Because I don't see how you say he's not going to have
He's
final decision.
He's going to be heavy. Yeah. It don't sound $20 million a year, dude, for a coach.
Yeah.
And he's not going to have no say so. He's going to take what you give him. Like, nah, he's going to be doing, as a Parcells say, doing some of the grocery shopping.
Yeah, 20 mil, and he has a direct line with the owner. Like, yeah, that could be, Now, before I go on the other hand, you see Stefanski already got a job. I'm surprised at the shit show that happened in Cleveland.
Well,
somebody jumped right.
Listen, dude, man, you know how this go, man. When you got the complexion for the protection, they'll find a job for you.
I'm just, but it ended so, I don't know. I just like.
Well, I think he was in an impossible situation. And I see your comment, Clark. I'll get to that before we close out the show. But he was, and I don't, we'll chop this up again next week. But Stefanski was placed in an impossible situation, given Shedeur Sanders, a guy he did not want. And it took him all season until he had to play him.
Right.
Because his life got easier for him as far as in press conferences when he was like, "Yo, Shadeur's the starter for the foreseeable future." Life gets better. Not necessarily the team got a whole lot better. Because they were still, a losing team, but he was placed in an impossible situation because ownership wasn't going to back him. They kept putting him out there week after week, and having to answer the Shedeur Sanders stuff. Ownership never said anything. GM never had any press conference to address it. Like, look, this is what we're doing as an organization. We want to bring our quarterbacks along at the pace that the quarterback is, the coach is set. Yada 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 yada. I don't, Stefanski is, two-time coach of the year for what it's worth. Traditionally, has had pretty good offenses in his time as head coach, but we'll see. We'll see if it. They got to find out what they're going to do with the quarterback situation in Atlanta, and Matt Ryan making decisions. Yeah, okay.
Well, that's why I was. That's one of the things I was surprised to go from what he went from in Cleveland with that situation with the QB.
What's an upgrade on talent?
And then going to Atlanta and having, but an upgrade on talent, and Cleveland seems to be one of those teams in the last few years that just they can't get out of their own way.
Well, that's traditionally what they've been, but you look at the situation in Atlanta, even though the quarterback situation is kind of murky. Kirk Cousins and Penix is, at this point, an upgrade over what you had with Shedeur Sanders and Gabriel. So, you have Drake London, you have Bijan Robinson, probably, had the best running back season this year. Looks like, the upgrade over McCaffrey and Barkley looks like next one up. So you got more talent. Defense is comparable. We'll see. We'll see. Bro, we're gonna break that down next week's show. I meant to get into it with the coach, but you know how it is, man.
Yeah, y'all was cooking, so that was good conversation. So, all right, man, I'm gonna hop on down, get back in the chat, and listen to the closeout.
Okay.
Put me up, bro.
All right, no problem, man. And be easy, man. Be blessed.
Yes, sir. Peace.
All right. Yes, I said something about Nikki Clark. Here, I'm gonna give you. Nicki Minaj and Don Lemon having a back and forth. Nikki did some weird Chucky Doll rant in regards to talking about Don Lemon. And she saw this as not, cocksucking Lemon is disgusting. I want him in jail. This is all stemming from For those who don't know, this all stemming from a situation that happened in Minnesota, where apparently it was found out a pastor at a church is also, I guess you can call like one of the regional or office directors for ICE, and protesters found out and made a whole scene about it in the church. Don Lemon was there on the scene, quote unquote, as a reporter. And I'm gonna get into a lot more of the political sides of it because it kind of, DOJ is now involved and all that kind of stuff. But I just wanted to, this what Don Lemon had to say in regards to Nicki Minaj and responding back to her rhetoric, and I thought it was quite entertaining. And he does something at the end, and I see people do. I didn't understand what it was. I had to ask the missus what the hell does that mean. But check this out.
So people have been asking me about responding to Nicki Minaj's unhinged, homophobic tweet about me. I usually don't respond to this stuff, but let me just say this. Nicki Minaj, stop talking about shit for which you know nothing about. This is out of your depth, by the way, and you are a homophobic bigot. You don't care about African Americans, and you're not an African American. From what I know, you are reportedly an undocumented citizen, so you should be deported under Donald Trump's rules. And the other thing is that your family members, you have one family member who's reportedly a sex offender, the other family member, your husband or whatever, a sex offender is your husband, and one of them is reportedly a pedophile. And you have nerve to talk about me and what you think that I do? Nicki Minaj, get a life. Stop being a pick-me. You should have put a pick-me doll on that damn tweet instead of a Chucky doll, because you are nothing but a pick-me. And I choose not to pick you. And so should black people, and so should gay people. Shouldn't buy your music. Clock that.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was at the end. I had to ask the missus, what the fuck does clock that mean? This is like, okay, cool. Church and ICE, yes. Matter of fact, I'll show you the clip. Clark, because you asked, but I said I'll probably get a little bit more into it. I was gonna get into it yesterday, but stuff was developing in regards to DOJ not being involved and whatnot. But let me kind of get it together here real quick, so you can actually see the confrontation that happened in the church in regards to this pastor. Yeah, beautiful. It's a little weird, but protesters. This is for those who coming in like, what the hell am I showing? Protesters disrupt church services after pastors roll as ICE raid. People find out the pastor, and I don't think he's the main pastor, but one of the associate pastors. People found out that he's director for ICE locally in like that region or that city, and it kind of went left from there.
David Easterwood is a pastor here. He is also the director of the field office for ICE in St. Paul. So someone who claims to worship God, teaching people in this church about God, is out there overseeing ICE agents. Think about what we've experienced. The murder of Renee Good at the hands of ICE. A Venezuelan national shot by ICE. A 6-month-old baby who almost died as a result of ICE unleashing military-grade weapons on our community. How dare you claim to be a pastor of God and you are involved in evil in our community?
Do you think Jesus would be understanding?
We're about
worship these folks.
We're about spreading the love of Jesus.
But did you try to talk to them?
No, church had gathered for worship, which we do every Sunday, and we were interrupted by this group of protesters. Yeah. We asked them to leave, and they obviously have not left.
I'm back over here. Yeah, pastors of Jesus be listen. Listen, the stuff that has come out. And like I said, this story is still developing. Like I said, DOJ is getting involved, starting to contact people, and they're looking at these protesters, trying to paint. I want to say Trump said something about them today. Like trying to paint these people like they tried, like these unruly agitators and domestic terrorists. The language getting tossed around very freely. Oh, total opposite one on the ground road. Yes, this is so unreal, beautiful. Listen, you would think with what's been going on in, let's keep it in Minnesota. What's been going on in Minnesota? You think they would this pastor? And I'm not telling you can't preach the word of God. I'll far be it for me to tell you what you can and can't do for the Lord. But I would have had a conversation with the church, with the rest of the clergy and all that. Listen, I don't know how the rest of you guys feel, XYZ, but I am. Y'all know my job is I'm director of ICE. I oversee these agents. For the time being, I'm gonna need Pastor Beautiful to lead the church in Sunday service until things kind of calm down in the community. I don't want to be a distraction and interrupt church service or have the potential of interrupt church service once it kind of gets, because that stuff gets out. The stuff gets out. And I think he handled it in the right way. Wasn't aggressive with the protesters, but you had to understand that something like that could happen. But like I said, this story is still kind of developing. Don Lemon is, like I said, was on the scene, interviewed the pastor in question. And now you have DOJ kind of looking at him like he's some domestic terrorist. Some of the language and stuff is kind of being released. But I'll have more on that next week as that story kind of develops more. But that's kind of what kind of started that situation. So yeah, that kind of falls into the Nicki Minaj, Don Lemon kind of back and forth, because Don Lemon was there and Nicki Minaj is trying to win brownie points with MAGA. Yada yada yada. All right, so let me get up out of here, man. Let me do my closing verse. I don't have a whole pulpit section for the show. I just got something I just want to say before we kind of close out. Thank you, Slam, for coming up, Keeper for coming up. Thank you for everybody. Brother of certain age, of course. I'm sorry, 58 Savage. If y'all see him around in the YouTube streets, let's call him 58 Savage. Let it be an inside joke. Let it be an inside joke. But yeah. So yeah. And thanks as always to the chat for taking the time out to listen to little old me, man. It's always appreciated around here. But I do want to say this before we kind of get up out of here, and I hope you guys have a good rest of the week, good rest of until Lord, we'll be able to see each other again, somewhere, live stream somewhere, whatever. Well, I understand you're not falling behind just because your life looks different from others. Everyone is fighting battles that you can't see. I want you to use this month, use today, use tomorrow. And use it as use what I'm saying as a reminder that comparison steals joy. Focus on becoming stable, focus on becoming content, focus on becoming emotionally healthy. And understand that, when you focus on this kind of stuff, it don't always show up on the outside. A lot of the work that you do in improving yourself shows on the inside, but it don't necessarily show on the outside. So like I said, don't feel like you're falling behind just because your life doesn't look, your life looks different from somebody else. Like you don't know their struggle, you don't know their journey. And like I said, comparison steals joy. Comparison steals joy. Be happy with yourself, continue to work on yourself, become healthy and on all levels, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, become strive to become healthier. And work on yourself, man. Like I said, sometimes it don't show on the outside, but sometimes it ain't meant to show on the outside. It ain't where the work is at. But anyway, Let me get my ass up out of here, man. Thank y'all for taking time out to listen to little old me. Beautiful. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. If I had pulpit time, I might have expanded on that and went deep into it, but nah, that's enough. But Ryan time is more defined. Thank y'all for taking time out to listen to me. Y'all have a good day. And as always, don't let my confidence offend your insecurity. And I'm out.